Okay, here we go. We're loading onto game one.
And Acer's actually opening with the Rappo, yeah, and then on the other side, JF with the King Puff.
So, let's see. Very quickly. JF trying to get bottom bridge with Elu Cleaver.
And
we see the first Demon Warrior. Yeah.
Gonna have to keep an eye on that as that's played out.
That's a black hole from JF. Don't know the reasoning behind that. Look at those Ravenous Swarmers taking the bridge so quickly.
Yeah, they're so fast. They're actually like that coming out quick. Not sure about the black hole either, but otherwise, you know, it's been pretty much what you'd expect in this early minute. You know, it's just all about slowly starting to find a way to get bridge control and get things out. And there's a Demon Warrior from JF as well.
So both players with Demon Warrior. We'll see what master is better with the Demon Warrior, though. Maybe King Puff can give it rage, and that's gonna hit like a truck. The Sniper is quite interesting because JF has no removal spells in his deck, and that Sniper is gonna deal a lot of damage in the late game.
Yeah, the longer the game goes, the better those Sniper cards get, especially when your opponent doesn't have removal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll play them out and they just live for so long and they get so much value, and there's really nothing to do about it.
That is a good black hole. I wonder if the... Oh, okay. Shrimps to actually make sure the Stun Lancer does not hit the aimbot. So far, Acer ahead in EXP, but just 10 difference.
Here's his third Demon Warrior play.
Already 3 stacks at 2 minutes.
Stacking it pretty quickly.
Yeah, and JF just played his second Demon Warrior, and Acer is close to get his 4th Demon Warrior up. That's a good bridge swap.
Yeah, it's a really nice bridge swap to protect right here. But the Fireball comes out to deal with the Annihilator, and it gets the Demon Warrior low enough. Just a couple taps from Rappo can finish it off.
Drone Buzzers, maybe one of the most annoying cards to get shield in.
Yeah, there's not a lot of moments, I find, where, you know, one instance of RNG wins you the game or loses you the game. Yeah. But honestly, if there is one, King Puff with Drone Buzzers, some games, when it rolls shield, there's nothing you can do.
Good Daka to kill Fire Imp while taking the bridge with a Nether Bat. Third Demon Warrior comes up with a shield. Look at those Swarmers, they're so fast. You just melt.
A good black hole.
Yeah, that's a good black hole. The Sniper's gonna go down, but not before shooting the Demon Warrior.
And looking here, you know, Acer's fully cycled back around. He has his Demon Warrior, his 5-stack Demon Warrior here.
But here comes the 5th Demon Warrior from Acer, and it's just ripping them apart. Even if they only have 100 HP, it's mean, and that's a good dock into the Fire Imp. This bridge swap was... I don't know about the bridge swap, though. Because the Buzzers were gonna deal damage to it. Okay, good play from JF, stunning the Demon Warrior, and the shield on the Stun Lancer will prevent the Fireball from killing him.
Yeah, that King Puff perk giving them shields was really good for him there.
But look at this,
But
JF.
At the same time, Acer's got another Demon Warrior out already, too.
But JF has his 4th Demon Warrior up. Now the XP difference now has increased to 30, and I don't see how JF is gonna actually make it less. Annihilator may get fireballed, and yep, but good black hole to prevent it.
Yeah, JF's a very good player when it comes to playing with black hole and using it well. He's really good at it. He has a lot of experience. We see it with it on ladder a lot too.
Okay, now we see both 5 stacks. Demon Warriors.
Now, you know, JF has the King Puff perks for his Demon Warrior, right? He can get rage, he can get the shield just for an attack. But there's definitely, I think, worth notice that Acer's playing Rappo, and Demon Warrior, while not as slow as something like Cleaver, right, it does have a decent enough windup. Rappo can really shut down Demon Warrior and like delay Demon Warrior with all the scraps.
And at the same time, we just saw a great Daka from Acer onto the Demon Warrior. And if we're gonna see that same result every time JF plays his Demon Warrior, to just get Daka to death is really not gonna be a game-winning play from JF. He needs to put stuff in front of it, or a black hole. A black hole when Acer Daka is gonna be really good.
Yeah. I would say, you know, 30 XP up for Acer right now, a decent life lead. And I feel like this is definitely looking in his favor here. I mean, between the XP and the HP, and just, I think in general, the matchup here of Demon Warrior, I feel like the Rappo has the advantage. It's looking really good for him, but, you know, there's still some hope. Maybe JF can figure out a way to turn this around.
Oh, the aimbot gets 200 HP from the Spirit Master, and the aimbot is such a mean card versus a King Puff.
Now that Stun Lancer, the Stun Lancer plus the Daka there, just ruining that Demon Warrior's life. It didn't even get a chance.
Here comes Demon Warrior, but Stun Lancers to keep it at bay, and there's no Fireball from Acer. But Mana Frenzy is just 2 XP away from Acer, and those Demon Warriors are gonna come up so fast.
Yeah, gonna have really quick Demon Warriors coming out. Plus, he has the snipers here, and snipers are really great as you get into this part. You know, you play them in the pocket, and they just live forever.
Yeah, and no removal from JF as well, as we mentioned before. Those snipers are gonna be really problematic for JF.
The Fireball comes out on these Stun Lancers to free up this Demon Warrior.
Here comes... Oh, good Spear Thrower block on the Daka, but is that enough? Look at the pressure from Acer. And JF is taking damage from Propeller Scraps.
JF is just slowly bleeding out here. Here comes the Fireball on the Drone Buzzard. A little bit of face damage as well. Hit tower. And this Demon Warrior is swinging, and that's it. The Demon Warrior gets pushed just close enough to get that swing off and end it.
So, that was an interesting game. A Demon Warrior mirror, but the Rappo has proven to be way better, at least with such a low cycle. And I mean, the Spirit Lancer was kind of a very important part of the tech. It did provide a lot of health to the aimbot, a lot of health to even the scraps to just tank a few Stun Lancer hits and allow the Demon Warrior to hit a lot more.
Yeah. I definitely feel like as far as Demon Warrior matchup go anyway, Rappo has the advantage over King Puff normally. The cycle can be a lot lower, and I think the scraps really help out at times too, but I think a lot of it comes down to the cycle and Rappo being lower.
Yeah, so players have 3 minutes now to sideboard. And let's see what sideboard cards both players have. So JF has the usual Black Hole, he has a Magma Storm, he has a Gax in the sideboard. That's actually very interesting. I've never seen a player bring out a Gax. I don't think in tournaments, but neither in sideboards, just like as a meme.
Oh man.
I really want to see Gax Blade now.
Well, you might get lucky. You might get to see the Gax. JF is sometimes a bit of a memer. Sometimes stuff you wouldn't expect. Not always, but sometimes. I'd be into to see Gax come out. Or Bazooka Scrat. You know, Scrat in there. I'd love to see that come out too. He sticks with his King Puff, and Acer is on APEP now.
And instantly goes for the Jungle Jumble. Which is really good timing for him, actually. Getting it on the initial hand.
Yeah, it feels good to get those cards played out as early as possible like that. And so far, only we know for sure here what he has. He did get a Shock Rock, so he has a 1-mana Shock Rock. That's going to feel pretty good.
Yeah. Early level up for JF at 40 seconds. That's going to give him Trick Swap.
And there's the Future Present. Wow, and Acer's getting pretty good cards here, actually. He got Plasma Marines for Future Present.
Wow.
1-mana Plasma Marines, 1-mana Shock Rock, and he also, from the Jungle Jumble, he also got a Battle Shihao.
Okay, that's actually
4-mana
insane.
Shihao. Yeah, that's going to feel pretty decent. Yeah, these are pretty good cards overall. His last Jungle Jumble card is this Zap Shrine here.
I think...
Which is, you know, again, still a pretty good card.
Yeah, I mean, the Sap Shrine combined with all the Senshi cards is pretty mean, and it's going to be really helpful against cards like the Stun Lancers or even the Demon Warrior. But the 1-mana Plasma Marines, I feel like that is probably one of the best pulls you can get out of Future Present or Future Past. They're such a reliable card.
Yeah.
We see this game... Acer does not have a common sniper. He has a bounty sniper. And JF still has no removal. That's going to hurt way more than a regular sniper.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to need it too here. He's off to a bit of a deficit early in XP. Not super big, but the bounty sniper will definitely help clear that up. There's the Grenadier. That's the APEP perk 1 there, the gift of the Serpent God.
Considering Acer played 8 mana twice to get Jungle Jumble and Future Present, the XP deficit being 20 is actually insane. I think it should be a lot more. I think Acer, not only he got great pulls out of his perk and the RNG cards, but he's doing a great job and now playing for the bridges as much as he can.
Yeah.
That's a good Sap Shrine. That warrior did a lot of damage with it.
Just look at these discounted cards coming out here for Acer. Honestly, it's really gonna... Once the game gets a little bit further along, it's gonna be really good for him. He's gonna be in a really strong spot.
Sniper doing work in the back. It's gonna get another shot in. Hell, maybe even another. Yeah.
Yep.
That's 3 XP gained in just a few seconds.
All the while having the bridges.
Oh, the Swarmers, though. Shock Rock onto
Get a couple... Oh, and there's an excellent Zap Shrine stopping this Demon Warrior here, giving the Battle Shihao a chance when played to deal with the Flame Imp. Really good Zap Shrine from Acer.
And it didn't even take a single hit. Now Acer just spamming all the cards, even the Shield Totem. He knows JF can deal damage to him right now. He needs that Demon Warrior to be 5 stacks. Otherwise, he's not even going to get close to him.
And honestly, I mean, the amount of cards that just came out there in such a short time, looking at Acer, you would think, you know, this is further in, this is closer to Mana Frenzy, but it's just the power of all of these discounted cards coming out. You know, he can play them so fast.
Yeah, and JF now taking damage. There. Now, Acer just hit perk 3 before JF, and he got free spear throwers And that's actually massive. Having more Swarm to tank for Demon Warrior is such a good draw from RNG.
Yeah. Honestly, I think overall across the board, Acer's got some of the best cards possible from his many different little avenues of RNG here, and sometimes it doesn't work out like that, but sometimes when it does, you know, games like this is why some people really, really hate APEP.
Yeah. Many people just ban the APEP because they just don't want to deal with that RNG factor. And 5 stacks on Demon Warrior, but look at this. Stun Lances, Plasmarines, more of the Swarm he got from perk 3, just melted it.
Yeah, honestly, it just dealt with it all so easily. And then the Zap Shrine comes out to stop his Flame Imp from even dealing with all the cards that he played out to kill the Demon Warrior. So on top of dealing with that Demon Warrior, he built up a little bit of a push here, you know, Grenadier, Stun Lancers.
Yeah.
Goes out to the Annihilator, but still, I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what you want a lot of times here, right? You want to answer what the opponent's playing while building up your own little push, and it works out really well. And JF's down to 640 health now.
Yeah.
He does have that King Puff bridge, that marked bridge, to try to keep himself alive to tank damage here, but
I really don't see how JF comes back, because Acer now turned around the XP difference. He's 20 XP ahead of JF, and
only
even,
10 away from Frenzy.
Even with the Demon Warrior hitting face, he has a totem to shield it, and there's nothing really JF can do to stop Acer at this point.
And as if Mana Frenzy wasn't scary enough on its own, and he is going to hit Mana Frenzy 2 XP away. He's won. There it is. As if Mana Frenzy weren't scary enough, even if JF starts to hold a little bit better here and manages to keep the bridge, he's down 25 XP. It's a long journey.
Yeah.
But he has to be in Mana Frenzy against somebody with Bounty Sniper without removal.
Not only
and Bounty Sniper and Mana Frenzy is honestly one of the scariest cards.
Yeah, not only Bounty Sniper, but all the reduced cost cards are just making the cycle so scary. Look at that. He's just spamming everything. He doesn't even care where he drops things. How fast he just cares how fast he's dropping them. And the Battle Key how makes it so hard because he just can't drop everything to defend.
And
he just has
there
to be
it
careful.
is. Acer walks away with this game too. JF just didn't really have a way to get back in there.
Wow, and that is the series. Or maybe Setsu. Setsu is still scary.
Okay, but what if Sedek starts with Diona?
Wow. You called it.
and Deadshot starts with the Setsu.
I would have
Here we
never
are.
imagined.
Yeah, same actually. I would have predicted the Volko start as well. I'm also biased towards Volko.
See, good luck I found from Deadshot. Always be friendly. Good Shock Rock. That Curse Bear is gonna go down. As well as the Battle Shihao, but not before Sedek drops a Succubus.
And that Battle Shihao also got a hit on face there too, to really, you know, lay down the groundwork for what Deadshot's trying to do here, you know, comes out. And see,
Oh,
Deadshot running very, very stun heavy deck.
that Rammer was going straight for the Sap Shrine, but he gets stunned right before he gets a hit. And that was such an amazing Shen. Just stunning the Succubus and getting rid of her in just 1 second before she can deal any damage. Was really good for Deadshot. Setsu jump coming in onto face. There's a Battle Shihao and a Zhao hitting face. There's a Shock Rock to stun everything for just a tiny bit.
The stuns are really good here, actually. Instead of having regular removal, having the stuns is really good. Look at the damage that just happened there for Deadshot. Look at Sedek down to 1150 right now, stunning all of the units around the Shihao so it can just keep wailing on him. And then on top of that, the Setsu jump. Honestly, it's looking like it's going to be a rather short game here for Deadshot, taking this one over Sedek, but Still, there's still hope. Can't rule him out completely. There's a chance, you know. I mean, maybe he learns how to play around this a little bit and learns as he goes, but
Yeah, now it was Deadshot, the one under heat. Rammer gets hit off before the Shen can get rid of him, but Deadshot's push was just 3 minions, and now it's a Battle Shihao and a Shen. Setsu coming in again. There's the Sap Shrine. Just being annoying and setting now, taking damage. Remember, yeah, Deadshot has removal spells as well. He got perk 2, so reloads are inbound with a Shock Rook now.
and there's
Shen
just
gets
a
hit.
bit more of that chip damage here.
That's
I
almost
think
800 HP.
one of the things here too is Deadshot has all of these stun cards, right? He definitely, I would say, has the ability to slow this down if he needs to or wants to, and to just kind of stall it out until he gets perk 3. And at 800 HP left for Sedek, that Deadshot perk 3 on Setsu is really gonna do it.
That Rammer couldn't get a single hit on face. And that's a great Sap Shrine. That Succubus can't even move. A good Shock Rock, but the Cursebird is going to attack all the hits. And he's going to go down before he can even hit the Succubus. Now, Setsu drops on the bottom bridge onto the Succubus, does not kill it. A Rammer coming in. Now, Deadshot is under heat. He has 1,000 HP. He just has a Zhao and a Storm Strike to defend. But he does that very well. Oh, that's a Beam of Doom on her face.
The Phase's beam comes out. I don't know that that's the play if you're Sedek here, man. That's 7 mana that you don't have now. You got 300 damage, but is that enough? I mean, Deadshot's 4 XP away from hitting that Setsu perk 3. You're at 545 health. That is not a good look.
Sedek is Diona. He does have the decoy traps. He just needs another push, but he uses the decoy trap.
He drops one here. And this is the jump coming out. This is the Setsu jump on the perk 3, and we'll just watch this burn come through. 50 damage. There's the first shot. The reload comes through. Another 100 there. Look at it go. He's just melting him away. Shot comes through, and that's it. Just like that. And that's you're playing a dangerous game if you're spending 7 mana to do 300 face damage against a Setsu. Like, I mean, he didn't get a lot of value out of that. He killed something. Yeah. I don't remember what he killed on the board too, but ultimately it's a big investment. And then to use the decoy totems like that to try to swing a little minion fight.
Yeah, the Beam of Doom killed the Zhao, but he really needed that decoy trap. Even with the decoy trap, there was a spell combo that was Chain Lightning and Shock Rock, all stuns and a bit of damage as well. That was just gonna get rid of the decoy trap, but that's just a tiny bit of time you win to try to get rid of the Setsu. But I think the beam was not the best play set it could have gone for, but it was still maybe one of the plays he had to go for to actually try to get Deadshot dead. But always, when you're in doubt, face is the place, you know? That's how it goes. Now, there's 3 minutes to sideboard. And Sedek's sideboard is quite lightning heavy. He's got Chain Lightning, he's got Arcane Bolt, he's got Lightning Bolt. I want to see some RNG bolts. Some good RNG bolts. Let's see.
You want to see some of those bolts?
Some of
you want
those
to see
bolts.
some rabbit-style bolts?
Oh, those are some good bolts. I remember those clips. There's like 13 plus units. You bolt and you get a colo every time.
Yeah, that's some rabbit RNG there.
Yeah. We miss you, rabbit. There's a Rammer dropped onto the top lane. Going straight for the Volko, and Crystal Sentry on the Volko, that's a really good card in my opinion.
Yeah, I like Crystal Sentry a lot in general. Looks like Deadshot's got some cool stuff going on here, you know, he's got the crystal units coming out in force.
Energized archers are so scary, they deal so much damage.
Can you believe they used to have longer range?
Yeah. You believe when people played 3 copies of them with Stormbringer, that was something else.
Good times.
Good times. Sewer
Just
Scrap.
chipping away at this curse bearer.
Yeah, Sewer Scrap did a great job to deal 100 damage to him. Now, the top bridge is the one players are going to be focusing the most. Rammer dropped at the bottom lane. Those archers are just going to chip him away so fast, but not before he does get a hit on face. Almost 2 of them.
I'd say there's something here. Last fight, last game, Deadshot had all of the stun cards. He had CC to deal with that rammer. This time around, his only real thing he can do to delay it or sidetrack it, he has a Screaming Scrat.
Yeah.
And Screaming Scrat's really great against rammer if you have a unit out to kill it while it's, chasing it and then hits it. But he keeps using it out here too to take bridges and stuff, using it for the grab. And
Yeah.
while he's definitely not in a terrible spot, he just got burned the bridges. He got the Volko perk too. He has the XP lead here. I would say that he has to be a little bit careful because honestly, these rammer hits, they start to add up. They really start to, especially, and then you see there's the taunt totem there.
He got
and
2
this
hits and
rammer
a
gets
beam.
2 hits off. And the beam to deal with the sentry and do damage to face here. Deadshot really needs to look into saving these Screaming Scrats to do something about these rammers. He can't keep tanking them.
That was
All the
such
while,
a
though,
worthy beam.
Yeah, that was I liked that beam a lot more.
Yeah,
Same
Deadshot.
time, Deadshot just got some return damage in,
Yeah.
and it looks like he is holding on to the Screaming Scrat this time.
Yeah, he knows he can't allow the rammer to hit again. Now, the thing is, Sedig just gets perk 2. Ruffles is available, and that's just about what I was about to say. Heal potions are now available, and this is what I was going to say. Deadshot was focusing on getting the bridges and maybe getting some bolts off. But
And here comes the first rammer. There's the
good
Screaming
Screaming
Scrat
Scrat.
to
keep
keep
it at the
it there.
bridge.
And yep, keep it in that burning bridge. And this time around, Deadshot doesn't take that damage to it, which is really good for him. Because he only has 700 health, and Volko doesn't really have a, invulnerability or a way to heal that back.
But Sedig does have a beam, a fireball, and the crossbow traps. Deadshot still has to be very careful from where he places the minions, in case he does get pressured.
Yeah, there's definitely room for Sedig to make some aggressive choices here. And
Go get it, boy.
Another heal potion. That's so good for Sedig.
yeah, that is so big.
Here
Here
comes
comes
Rammer.
another rammer, and you'll see Deadshot again. He has the answer this time. He's no longer letting that through.
Oh, that's
Oh, it does get through. It gets a hit actually.
But that decoy position is
Yeah.
really not good, because Valka will still
Yeah.
hit the rammer as well.
If he had positioned that decoy just a little bit better, he would have got another hit
Oh wait,
here.
he's gonna do
Deadshot
it. He just needs fireball
Is
now.
he-
Oh no, wait, it's not enough.
No,
Never
he
mind.
still needs a
I'm
little
drunk.
bit more. And Jules getting a little bit excited here.
So it's still early, boys. Come on. But still, I think he just needs to keep this top bridge. He comes a
There's a
fireball. I
fireball
think that was
there, and-
a bad investment. He just needs to keep the bridge. Wait, crossbow trap. He can do it.
The
Oh,
crossbow
full
trap
HP.
didn't. Oh, there. He needs the bridge. He can't.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
He
Honestly,
tried.
he tried so hard. Just a little bit of appreciation for Sedig there. He's a couple small plays away from winning. Watching now, Lucano Zinio.
Oof.
My ascension is assured.
Now, we see Morelia versus Stormbringer. Morelia for Lucanos, Stormbringer on Zinio. And both players take one bridge.
Now, who do you favor here in the Stormbringer Morelia matchup? Do you think this leans one way or the other, just off of Masters?
I
We're
would
looking
favor
at the
Morelia strongly. Oh, that's a great poison. Look at that. Those strips are going to go down.
Yeah.
But not before they take out the Crystal Construct. Oh, the top one is not going to get a bridge.
Excellent Stormbringer ping right there. That feels great, honestly.
Yeah, that was a bit of impatience on Lucano's side. He just played his Plasma Marines before they could have actually killed Zinnia's Plasma Marines without an issue.
Look at this here. This is about to get really cool. Maybe not actually. The Succubus makes Zinnia rethink his choice. He was gonna play out the laser turret there to deal with this golem, but here's a Boom Buggy.
Boom Buggy is such a good card. I've experienced with it a bit in ladder, and if you manage to protect it, it's such a strong card. Wow. Oh, this is quite interesting. Spawn a Fury on Undying Skeleton.
Yeah, and then he played the Spirit on one. Get its HP back up. This laser turret's out here, kind of helping.
Now he's gonna get two Undying Skeletons on the bridge whenever they resurrect.
I'd say those are two Undying Skeleton reses right there on the bridge, which is where you want them. You want them on the bridge a lot of time. It's a good spot to get them.
The laser turret will kill one though, but amazing strat board.
Times that out so well actually.
And we'll kill both.
Really excellent timing from Xinyu, showing his abilities there a little bit. This Strat Horde's really good for him. Takes care of both the skeletons. He doesn't really lose XP on the bridge there. And there's another Boom Buggy out. He's gonna play something in front of it, probably to tank up the Succubus. See it? Yeah, there's the
good poison. They would not get the bridge. And the Boom Buggy at top, as you said, now has more range.
Yeah, it's got the marksmanship, and it's got the protection here, and the laser turret with range.
That's a 13 range laser turret.
Things are looking to be in a pretty good spot for Xinyu here.
And the Buggy has so much range, it's just going to melt this Golem. Oh, it's not going to get a last shot in, though.
And you can see Julaiwnl's just playing out as much as he can there to try to deal with the Boom Buggy, try to protect his Blue Golem a little bit. But here we go, Xenyu's already cycled back. There's another Boom Buggy out.
But there's a 40 XP lead from Xenyu now, and he's about to hit his perk 3, and I was going to favor Morelia, but look at this. Morelia's not getting nowhere near the bridges. Xenyu's doing such a great job. Spirits onto the Golem, and the Screaming Scrab is just gonna run towards Stormbringer. And dead.
And here comes a laser turret for Xinyu. Look at it lock onto this Blue Golem.
Yeah.
This Blue Golem is gone. It's out of here. There's no saving it. It's done.
And
now it's going to lock onto this Succubus. The Succubus is certainly going to go down as well.
Yeah,
look at the value that he's got out of this.
He doesn't even care. He knows he's just going to go down either way.
Yeah, look at the value Xinyu got out of that one laser turret there, though. That's insane, really. The poison comes out here on these Plasma Marines to deal with them up top, and Sunlancer's marching in with this Golem. Lucanos is in a lot of danger. Unfortunate for him, the Blue Golem there caught up in the Sunlancers.
He's forced to play skeletons from his book. Still, they cost 0, but I'm guessing he wanted to heal or give more HP to some of his minions. But
Ops to Shock Rock here while the laser turret's hitting these skeletons. Not the best choice, probably. Now it's going to lock onto this Blue Golem, and it's gone.
He's going to kill the Succubus. He's going to kill everything.
Honestly, this laser turret's still getting value. The Buggy just unloading on everything as well, and the Golem up front just tanking it all. No worries at all. Xinyu in such a dominant position in this game.
And there's another Buggy, but now on the top bridge. Lucano struggling to actually kill these, and the more they're spam on the board, it's just gonna get harder and harder for him.
And there's the spawn on the Blue Golem duplicating it, but just look at them melting here.
One of them is targeting face.
Just don't care.
Even when they target face, they're still retargeting to some of the other minions. See as it's doing on top bridge. Oh my god. The Stone Lancer prevents the Boogie from dying.
That's 380 health on Lucanos. He gets the heal out from the book. 475 now. This Boom Buggy is still going. The top side is locking on face. Now Sunlancer is hitting his face as well. He plays out the Plasma Marines, but that's it. That's game. There's the Stormbringer ping to finish it off because the units are played in the pocket. He doesn't have anything to catch it. Stormbringer says, don't worry, guys. I'll take care of this one, and just nails it down.
So that's 1-0 for Xinyu, and such a dominant game from the Stormbringer. I was giving the edge to the Morelia, but damn, the Stormbringer dominated the game.
Yeah, Stormbringer really just ran over that match.
We have 3 minutes for players to sideboard, and while they do, we're going to mention that Paco Maniac has been dropped out of a tournament because JF wins 2-0 their set in the losers bracket. So sadly, that's the end for Paco in the tournament. It's such such unfortunate matchup though, to go down to the losers bracket.
That's really sad.
Yeah, and first game you go straight versus JF.
Yeah. Honestly, Paco had a bit of a hard run there. You know, he opened into this versus Shrivel in the winner's side, the top side of the bracket, and then to lose out in there, and the first thing you do is you go against JF. That's gonna feel pretty bad.
Yeah. So let's see. We have only Morelia and Setsu available for Zinyu. The Stormbringer is out. I'm guessing he's going to go for the Morelia. He's been playing that on stream lately, and he's so dominant with it. So dominant.
Let the fight commence.
Here we go. Game 2. And it's indeed Setsu versus Morelia.
Excellent.
I want to see some of these one push Morelia combos. Crossbow dudes to take both bridges. And this bridge body is just going to get countered by his tantrum throwers. Zinyu just spending mana to not cap, while Lucanos is spending mana to defend. Now, perk 1 available for Lucanos and Zinyu as well. Zinyu uses Skeletons to take top bridge, but Lucanos is going to instantly use Setsu drop and take the top bridge back. There's a Swarmer hitting Lucanos on the face, and you think that he won't deal as much damage, but he took 200 damage from it. Morgul now is going to kill everything here. Oh, that's such a great Morgul roar.
Yeah.
Magma Storm onto the 2 Dying Skeletons on Zinyu's face. Maybe there was nothing better for him to play. And here we go. Twins. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh.
Health goes on to the Scrap. It just dies to the Dragon Whelp. But it does take down the Dragon Whelp.
You know, it does its part here.
Ooh, this Reboomer is going to do so much work. But it's going to go down.
Excellent. And now it goes down to these crossbowmen, though. And
it did its job, dude. Now, Plan Lane's
it did
Scrap
its part.
approaches.
Blue got the second perk.
They're so tied in XP. Both players get perked to it pretty much the same time. But here comes the important perk. The spell, the book, is going to reduce this werewolves. The Howling Moon to 5 mana, and that's going to be a trigger for the Shock Rock Joy, and here they come.
yeah, that activates twins here. Now look at this push in the bot side here. He has the 2 wolves with the twins behind. That is an insane push. That honestly, that's some flashbacks for me. That makes me think of the old Ravager days. You know, you had the twins come out of Ravager with the Brutus and the Rammer. And honestly, just look at it. Look at him melting still.
Yeah,
Thanos has nothing to do here. It's so impossible. Like, and that's it. Just like that. That one big push is all it takes. And honestly, this big push from the Morelia, the twins Morelia like that with the wolves coming up, really, like I said, it just brings me back to the old, you know, Brutus Rammer.
Easy.
Yeah, just ban him.
Make it easy, man.
Masters, get dueling.
So, okay, this is Stormbringer versus Morelia. And if this is gonna go down exactly the same as Zinyu Lucanos, then I will take it back. I don't think I will give the edge to Morelia. I think Stormbringer is gonna do better. But let's see, different players, different set. Who knows? bounty sniper at the back is gonna get EXP from this plasma marine, and maybe 2 EXP from the top marine as well. It's not gonna be sunburn. It's gonna hit both. Nice. Prevents that sniper to get another hit off on the warrior.
And here comes the demon warrior.
The demon warrior. First stack. And it's gonna go down to this crossbow dudes, but Acer doesn't really care about this at the moment. He's just trying to cycle to the next one.
Yeah, you know, when you're playing the demon warrior, you don't care what you get out of them as much. I mean, if you can get something, anything at all, you'll feel good about it, because it's really about what you start getting once it's at 5 stacks.
Yeah.
You know, once you get to that point, that's when the demon warrior starts to matter. The laser turret from Deadshot. We just saw the power of the laser turret in the new series and all, right? We saw that. And man, the demon warrior for Acer is going to get eaten alive by that laser turret if he's not careful to protect it.
I don't think Acer is really happy to see Deadshot on the Stormbringer, knowing that he has a laser turret against the Demon Warrior. But something that's really important to note is that when you play Demon Warrior, as we mentioned, you don't really care about Demon Warrior getting a lot of value early. What you care about is not taking a lot of damage to the Master Tower early, because that is going to be really valuable in the late game if you don't manage to push with Demon Warrior.
Yeah, and honestly, it looks like Acer is doing a pretty okay job so far holding the line here. And it's worth mentioning, you know, the laser turret being scary or whatever anyway, but later on as the game gets in and he starts to get that 5th stack Demon Warrior out there, those 5-stack big boys or girls, he does also have the book, and he can play out those skeletons, the skeleton horde, and that's a lot of fodder, you know, to put in front of the laser turret, so the Demon Warrior has time to march over the bridge. So he has options.
Yeah. So both players just hit perk 2. And also it's really good for Acer that he's not taking damage, but it's also worth to know that one of the reasons why is because Deadshot does not really have a push deck, so he really doesn't have a lot of tools to deal damage to Acer. He's just playing for EXP, doing the same as Acer is doing. Try to get his 3rd perk and then start trying to push with the Stormbringer pings.
Yeah.
That's a sunburn on the cleaver. That's an angry one. It's gonna get tanked. Okay. I was gonna say tanked by the Demon Warrior. That's not gonna be really good.
Yeah, the banner, though, made it all okay.
Acer heals up. Good fireball on the Plasma Marines. And this Demon Warrior is just going to go down to the Chopper, which got nerfed recently from 100 shock damage to 75, but still really effective against any melee minions.
Yeah, it's still a really solid card all around. And you know what time it is. Here we go. There's the big boy Demon Warrior.
Big boy.
The 5-stack. And this laser turret
is gonna melt
charging up though, and it's just all gone.
Sad times. This aimbot just taking everything down, and Sniper got extra 200 HP. But it's gonna go down, not before it does shoot the warrior twice. Oof. Here comes the second Demon Warrior at 5 stacks.
Second shot off, and here's the Demon Warrior, and behind it though is the Sniper being played.
Oh, it's so close.
Here comes the dragon from Acer. The laser turret eats this Demon Warrior, and now we're in an interesting situation where Deadshot maybe has the opportunity to cycle. Can you imagine if he cycles around to the laser turret in time to kill this dragon?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how... There it is, too, and look at it. It's starting, and there aren't stuns for Acer. He doesn't have a way to stop this. Look at this turret just...
Oh my
god.
god.
That HP going so fast. It's all over for Nerdir here.
I think Deadshot is just Yeah, Deadshot is just having a great time. He's just pinging the turret. The turret killed two Demon Warriors with 5 stacks and a full HP Nerver. Deadshot is just enjoying himself right now. And now there's no perk 3 for Acer. This is gonna be Deadshot's game to win. He just needs to keep the bridges, get Mana Frenzy first, and make sure this Demon Warrior does not get anywhere near him. Good Somber on the sniper.
I haven't mentioned this either, you know, but oh man, the Sunburn is such a good card against the sniper too. Deadshot has the burn against the sniper. He has the laser turret against the Demon Warrior and the Nervier. He has, I mean, those are the important things, right? I mean, look, here we go again. Will he get it, actually? It doesn't look like it's going to lock onto the Demon Warrior this time for Acer, fortunately. But there's a Sunburn taking out the Sniper anyway. And, man, Deadshot just has all the answers for what Acer's trying to do with this list. Now, that being said, Acer's up 20 XP right now. The Bounty Snipers have been doing good, and he's been holding the bridges. Deadshot does have a reaction heavy deck. And if he can get Mana Frenzy, I mean, this match is far from over here. You know, it's looking... Even though Deadshot's been answering everything well, Acer is still so far ahead on the Mana Frenzy climb. I mean, he could be looking at it. And once you start spamming out those cards, you get that cycle going even faster, and you have the Demon Warrior, that's going to be really big. There it is.
Even without the perk 3, he's still ahead. Now gets Mana Frenzy. Deadshot still a bit behind. Sunburn onto the Bounty Sniper. That's really good and useful for him. But this Demon Warriors are going to start raining in. Good chopper on the top lane, though. Kills the Sniper with extra HP and all the Skeletons.
And the Screaming Scrat there re-aggroes this laser turret off the Demon Warrior. It did do a lot of damage, but the thing is, now that Acer is in Mana Frenzy, just look how fast he can play out these cards. And Deadshot has good answers for them, but he doesn't have good answers for them as fast now, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's 100%. That's game. Acer just held on to those bridges even after losing the perk 3. He just kept the XP game going, and there it is.
So, I'm actually surprised. I was gonna say, I thought Deadshot had the better chances to win because he dealt so well with a Niver and both Demon Warriors there. The mana value was just so insane, and now he had his perk 3 with Stormbringer. But Acer did such a great job on pushing forward and not allowing Deadshot to get the bridges more than he, and Mana Frenzy coming in first for him, being able to push, and not allowing then Deadshot to get Mana Frenzy was just really good. The Bounty Sniper with extra HP from the Morelia book was also really dominant.
Yeah.
So, while the players sideboard, they have 3 minutes. We're going to mention that in the losers bracket, JF won against Lucanos, and that causes Lucanos to drop out of the tournament. So, let's check it out real quick before we go on to game 2, how the bracket is looking. Now, it's going to be James versus JF on losers bracket round 3. Really scary match. Sadly, one of them is going to have to pack their decks and go back to ladder until we get our next tournament set up.
Yeah.
And Zinio and Video Gamer are now waiting to see how game 2 versus Deadshot Acer turns out. So, let's see. Sideboard. As we mentioned, both players have great sideboards, and I think Acer just needs to run the Rappo now. Another Demon Warrior. We've seen Deadshot, even with the laser turret, he's done such a great job. I think Deadshot is just going to go straight for the Stormbringer again.
Yeah.
Just in case he plays against the Demon Warrior again. But Acer has Stormy in his Rappo deck by default, so that's another stun he could use to prevent that laser turret to go off.
Yeah.
But here we go. Loading onto game 2 of this series.
Let's duel.
Setsu, ready for action.
And we see, okay, Setsu versus Rappo now. This is gonna be rough for Deadshot, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Aimbot's off in the top lane. Acer's gonna keep both bridges. That's a 5-man investment from Deadshot to keep bottom bridge with a chopper to get rid of the powder scrats. He really does not have any cycle cards in hand right now to keep the bridges. And that's a Demon Warrior dropped straight into the chopper.
Yeah, just right there.
He doesn't care, man. Ooh, that Chain Lightning. If he would have dropped it 1 second after, he would have also gotten those stun lances. And with the help of a Shock Rock, he would have killed them both. But now one of them has 200 extra HP, and it's gonna make it hard. Setsu stunned. Can't defend. But a really good Shen drop to get everything.
Yeah, Deadshot's really decent with these stun cards with Chen, especially. We saw it earlier in the match he played earlier, you know, he's really capable of using them at the right time. And there's the stun in front of this battle Shihao.
Setsu dropped in the top lane, and the Sap Shrine is going to come down to make sure Setsu does not die from this Demon Warrior, and still stunning her. Setsu reloads, and that's a kill. 10 HP,
Man,
Setsu still rocking it.
Look at this damage that Deadshot's done to Acer already, though, and I mean, this is pre-perk 2 Setsu even. He's already done over 1500 damage.
Oh, this Shen is going to get stun locked. And even killed by these aimbot. Maybe. Oh, wait. It does it in the end. Oh, really good Setsu drop on the Propeller Scrads and the aimbot. And gets rid of the heal shrine as well. Drop from Acer trying to get that aimbot to survive, but a bit too late.
Yeah, and here's a bit more damage coming out from Deadshot onto Acer. And honestly, you can see the difference here. Deadshot on the Setsu just has a bit more of an aggressive curve here. He can play into this aggression. And he has the perk 2 now. Acer's at 1270. And, you know, the Demon Warrior is at 3 stacks, but he's going to have a really hard time getting it to 5 stacks and actually getting value out of it when he has a Setsu jumping on his face doing massive damage so quickly.
Exactly. The difference is the difference in this matchup is last game against the Stormbringer, at this same stage, Acer had full health. But this time he's playing against a more aggressive master, as you mentioned, and he is almost below the 1000 HP mark. And he can't afford to get pressured more by Deadshot stack, but he can't really prevent it until he gets the 5 stacks Demon Warrior. Really good Daka on that. But that monkey's so scary versus Rappo, he just drops more cards.
Look at the stun. Yeah, and the Zap Shrine came out to stun everything, so it just got free time hitting him in the face, and Acer's at 670 now.
Oh. Battle Shihao is so mean versus Rappo players, but there's nothing he can do. The Zap Shrine just stuns everything, and the Battle Shihao gets free hits. And here comes another Setsu reposition. He gets Setsu drop even before she dies from the last drop. A preload from the spell.
And the reload and a bit of face damage coming out from the shock there. He plays the Zap Shrine here too to get a stun on everything, get a chance to get a little more. Acer's down to 310 HP, and honestly, Deadshot's not at perk 3 yet, and he might not even need it, just the way this is going.
And Deadshot also has Shock Rock, and he has Chain Lightning. He really doesn't need a Setsu drop. He just needs to play carefully, defend himself, and use the spells on Rappo face. But he's gonna drop Setsu on the top side of his face, but he now has spells to chain it. Oh, really good stun!
And there's the chain right off the bat, stopping the dock. There's 40 HP dead. There it is. That's it. Ace is dead, actually. Just... honestly.
Wow, that That stun, that chain lightning on the Rabble prevents him from getting a Daka off on the Setsu. That's so smart. Wow. And now the series are tied 1-1. And Deadshot cannot play Setsu. Acer cannot play Morelia. But Acer still has his Rappo Demon Warrior list, while Deadshot has this Laser Turret Stormbringer. But he also has this strong Crystal Volko. Then again, Acer does have his own Setsu to play around. And he does have some spells on the sideboard, so it is really, really scary. A really scary moment for Deadshot, I think. He does not have any healing master versus two very oppressive masters, so let's see how he decides to play this last game. Now, while they get ready, another game in the losers bracket is finished. We have Shrivel 2-0's Bornanu. He advances against Sedek in round 3, but unfortunately Bornanu is out of the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunate for Bornanu there, but really helps us get a better image of what's going on in the losers round 3 now. Now we know the James JF matchup and Shrivel Sedek matchup.
Going back to our main set, Deadshot Acer. Series is tied 1-1. There's only one more game to be played. Whoever wins will advance to the winners finals. And it's going to be waiting for the winner versus Zinnia Video Gamer, which will be broadcasted next. Then again, I think Deadshot's better chance might be go for the Volko. Because he did a great job with the Setsu, getting damage in. And Volko is going to do that. Perk 1, just ping him. Make him apply pressure with your bridge. And Burn the Bridges is going to be really good against either deck.
Yeah, Burn the Bridges is going to be really nice.
But then again, if Deadshot decides to go Volko, Acer may think about that and then go for his Setsu. And try to be him the one who deals damage.
Masters, get ready.
But here we go. Oh, it's gonna be Volko versus Rappo. So Acer still decides to stay on the Rappo. Maybe going to try to get this Demon Ward to be more effective.
See if we can get more use out of it here.
Unfortunately, this Spirit Master does not give HP to the bottom Stun Lancer. And it dies to the poison.
Yeah.
Blocks the Cleaver with a aimbot and then uses the Screaming Scratch to allow the Cleaver to not kill this aimbot.
Yeah, well done.
Perk 1.
Pretty good choice overall.
Hit by both players now. Oh, look at
And
this.
there's the Healing Shrine coming out. Protect the aimbot a little bit longer and almost, there we go, a little bit of Stormy proc there to finish things off. The aimbot got a lot of value though.
And it forces out the dagger fall from Deadshot. But he does keep the bridge.
Yeah, he has both bridges right now.
Then again, top bridge is the marked one. Deadshot will be focusing primarily on it. But Acer still on full HP. We're going to see that drop down to 2,940. That's a second fireball. That's a good fireball. Look at that. 10 HP sentry. But something really important to note is that Deadshot sideboarded a Blastmancer in.
Yeah.
He didn't know if he was gonna go against a Rappo, but just in case, it was a 1 and 2. He goes for the Blastmancer, and if it didn't fight against Rappo, then maybe it was just gonna sit there, maybe forever. Who knows? Maybe there was a good chance to play. Oh, that Daggerfall was casted before the Heal Shrine was summoned, so that is really unfortunate timing for Acer. Here comes Blastmaster on the top bridge.
And I say there is the Blastmancer you were talking about.
Rappo is
out.
crying.
Yeah, Rappo is having a really sad day now.
I think Acer was kind of, I'm not gonna say happy, but he was smiling because he didn't see Blastmaster until 2 minutes and 50. But then he saw it and he was like, oh man.
Yeah. Never something you're excited to see when you're playing a Rappo. Like,
Good Daka. The sentry's not gonna kill anything, but the spirit goes to Scrat, who is gonna die to Valko and archers. Here comes. Is it a fake cleaver? Is it real? It is real.
Stunned out though.
And now it's the cleaver that's crying.
Demon Warrior number 3 comes out.
Here comes Heal Shrine, and that's a Daggerfall instantly in reply to it. And the Stormy dropped on the top bridge. It's just gonna get taken down, but this Blastmaster in itself. Well, actually no, it's 10 HP.
No, it gets it lives perfectly, you know, just long enough. Does its job, takes the bridge for a second. Gonna feel pretty good about that Stormy overall.
And now Acer taking a few firebolts to the face. And Valko is just about to hit perk 3. 1 XP left. And melee main is gonna be scary now. Especially that cleaver, but cleaver against Rappo is really not gonna do much.
Yeah. I would say normally when you're playing a Volko list with cleaver, when you hit perk 3, you feel really good. But against Rappo, it's honestly still so lackluster. And outside of that cleaver, he doesn't have a lot of options here. A lot of cards that are going to get buffed. There's
I think
Defenso
it's
Chopper,
only, yeah, Defenso Chopper and a bat.
And he has the one Scrat.
Oh, yeah, the sewer
Right,
Scrat.
the
That's
sewer
gonna hit
Scrat.
like a truck.
Sewer Scrat, you know, that's the real fighter here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Spirit comes in clutch with the Heal Shrine and allows that Stun Lancer to stay alive. And not only it's gonna be Rappo a problem, but the Stun Lancers on the Rappo is are gonna make the Cleaver cry even more. Okay, wait, Cleaver
Honestly,
does get a hit in.
Oof. Oh, there it goes. The Cleaver's getting some swings.
Oh, and the Demon Warrior.
And here comes the angry Netherbat, though.
Oh, I was gonna say, Acer, you can't allow the Rage Cleaver to hit your Warrior. But he drops a Screaming Scrap right at the last moment. Oh!
There goes... Oh, man, look at that. There's the Burn the Bridges Daggerfall to deal with the wave behind this Demon Warrior. But this Demon Warrior is getting close.
And the
Takes it
archers
for
are
a bit of
dead.
a walk with the Screaming Scrat. And by the time this Demon Warrior... I mean, it's under half now. Yeah, there's the Cleaver hit. But the other one's already out. There's a second one out. There's another Demon Warrior in play already. There's the Enraged Cleaver hit again.
Oh, and it
chunking
just melts it! They both melt each other.
They end up... Yeah, they trade off here.
Now Deadshot floats 1 mana, but still, I don't think he cares. He's doing so well. He's closing into the Mana Frenzy, 20 XP ahead of Acer, and Acer struggling to get that Demon Warrior head and try to hit face with it. That's a cute Screaming Scrat sitting on face, and here comes another 5 stacks Demon Warrior.
Yeah, there's another large Demon Warrior coming out. And you see, here comes the Enraged Cleaver. Look at that
Oh, but
massive
Heal Shrine.
swing, but the Healing Shrine. Dagger takes care of it. But this Demon Warrior just doesn't care. Look at it, it's still alive. It's still moving forward, and Deadshot didn't manage to deal with it very easily. The Blastmancer is going to get Daka'd here before it can get another proc, and Demon Warrior turns to swing on the defensive chopper, kills itself. The chopper goes down, and Deadshot's still taking damage. He has Stormy on his face. There's another 5-stack Demon Warrior in the top. Deadshot's in danger. It looks really good up to this point for him, but right now you can see he's starting to have a harder time answering these 5-stack Demon Warriors.
Yeah, now Deadshot has such a hard time defending against the Demon Warrior. They had a Spirit Mancer and a Stormy behind him. He couldn't drop anything, and oh, that Daka is gonna kill the Cleaver.
The Daka almost takes out the Cleaver. The Cleaver's just barely alive. It goes down to the Spirit Mancer. Acer and Deadshot are now neck and neck on the road to Mana Frenzy, but I don't think it matters. Acer has firmly got control of this game right now. And there's the Mana Frenzy for both players, and honestly, it just doesn't matter if Deadshot can't get the bridges, and he can't deal with these Demon Warriors well enough.
Yeah, I think I jinxed Deadshot. I'm sorry, man. You were doing well, but the combo.
The Stun Lancer on the Cleaver, actually. Here we go. Look at that.
Wow. That was a really good game. Well played by both players. I mean, Acer did such a great job on coming back in that push Milo, or the one push Morelia again.
Let's duel.
And it's the Milo versus the Diona from Gamer.
Yeah, we get the Gamer Diona and the Milloween from Zinyu. Oh man, this will be fun to see how this one works out.
Let's see. Already both players going for the early bridge grab, but Gamer plays his Future Present and gets a 3-mana Incubus? Am I going crazy? Is that a 3-mana Incubus? That is interesting. That is quite a pull from a future card. He drops a Reconator emote. So, get Shock Rock from Zinyu, killing those crossbow dudes. And now this Harbinger is going to have quite a hard time against this shielded crossbow dudes. But Zinyu dropping Golem and a Grenadier he got to get rid of these crossbow dudes. But then a crossbow trap from Diona gets rid of the Harbinger. And 2 hits from a Rammer are going to deal some damage to Zinyu. Again, that 3-mana Incubus going in.
Yeah, not a card you'll be sad about having at a discount.
Sadly, Zinyu betrayed us, and he is not playing the Brutes, so I am sad. Does that count as a reason to DQ him?
I think in the rulebook it explicitly says if a player does not play the deck the way you want them to, you can DQ them. I'm pretty sure it's in there.
Okay.
I might not have read the rules. I might have. I don't know. You know, there was a little bit of thing about it last time where apparently I didn't. So maybe I didn't this time. But I think that was in there.
So, really good Scratillery there. That Milloween can't only target the Morgul, and the 3-mana Incubus deals quite a bit of damage. It's interesting, I've never seen a Milloween, like a cycle Milloween with a Harbinger.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either in the time I've played, so it is interesting.
But now, perk 2 for both players, and Arcane Missiles are going to be such a great support card for Zinyu. That's a crossbow trap. It's going to take down the Grenadier, and Killer Skies is not quick enough to save it. Ooh, really good Black Hole. Harbinger stays alive. And now that Golem can retarget to the Scrats.
Yeah.
Gamer under pressure now. This Harbinger is dealing damage to the Golem as well. There's a second Golem on the bridge. Takes down the crossbow dudes.
The first Golem's a 6-stack at this point. It's still alive. It's 7 now. It got leveled up so it could get a couple more shots off. Harbinger's still hitting his face. There's another chunk of damage. The Harbinger's reaggro to this bat on its face really fast.
Now it's fully
Clear
healed.
Skies comes out. heals Gamer up for that last Harbinger shop. There's another Golem at 5 stacks pushing in on the bot side already. And this Incubus is trying its best to stop it, but it gets a jump off to kill the Grenadier, which is fortunate for Gamer, but the Harbinger's on his face again.
Yeah, and a great black hole we've seen from Zinnia to prevent the Harbinger from getting killed by these crossbow dudes, and also being able to
missiles.
retarget.
There's the Harb, and that's that. Zinnia takes the game over Gamer here.
So that's game 1 going for Zinnia. The Milloween is now out of the tournament for him, and it was quite a dominant show match.
Yeah.
The Rappo really... No, the Rappo. I mean, the Giona really struggled against this Milloween deck, which, again, I'm sad it didn't have the Brutes, but I am satisfied the way he played the deck. So I'm not going to DQ him. Props.
Yeah, I guess we can keep him in the game for now. You don't have to DQ him yet.
Now, Zinnia can only pick either Morelia or Setsu, which both of decks quite aggressive, as we can see. Sideboard also has quite aggressive cards. Well, I mean, quite aggressive. I mean, just the Harbinger is quite an aggressive card. But then Gamer still has 3 of this decks available. The Giona he just played is still available, and his sideboard is quite interesting. It's filled with the crystal cards. He's got Border Patrol, Crystal Construct, Arcanist, Archers, and Sentry all in the sideboard. But I don't know how those cards are going to help him versus Zinnia's decks. Maybe the Construct is quite good if he's going to tank for the Setsu, or for the Twins if he does play against the Morelia.
Yeah.
Throw down that face
And
down.
here is the Morelia.
Morelia and still Giona for Gamer. Oh, that Netherbat won't get the bridge, and it will die to the poison. So Gamer gonna have early bridge control. Morgul gonna take down the crossbow dudes and the Scourge Bearer, as well as taking the bridge, and he pulls out the Future Present, so we're gonna have to wait to see what he gets.
Yeah.
Just spoil me with something. Wait, did he get Border Patrol? Wait, no.
He got Border
sideboarded.
Patrol.
Wait, he got that? Or he... Oh, okay.
He got Border Patrol.
That is a 4 mana Sentry plus Arcanist.
Yep.
But these 2 wolves are slapping Gamer in the face. One has 200 extra HP, and the stun is going to take quite a long time to get rid of it. Plus,
This wolf is still just hitting his face.
2,000 HP just from one wolf attacking him to the face.
Now, you know, I like to give everyone a fair shake, and I don't like to call matches early or predict too early. I feel like that's, you know, kind of rude. But I'm looking at Gamer's list here, and I don't think he has the tools to stop the Howling Moon Twins push when it comes out. He's already struggling to deal with the Howling Moon already. Like, just the wolves alone are causing him a lot of problems.
Yeah, and again,
I mean, he's down to 1,700.
This time he didn't take as much damage, but still, it's damage he can't afford to take it this early.
Yeah. Here comes the first set of twins. I believe it was the first play of twin off the Magma Storm. He's about to hit the second perk here, which means the upgraded book, which means he'll be able to do the Howling Moon into the twins, which is, again, you know, just such a scary push.
He already cycled back to his twins.
And already the Incubus and Succubus making their way through here, doing some damage. Gamer's down to 1390.
But you gotta heal up with this potion. Ruffle's been in a really good usage of the decoy traps from Gamer. Allows this Border Patrol to not take damage from the Incubus. But still, he took a lot of damage. He did heal some with a potion.
Yeah, he is back up to 1465 now. He's gained a bit.
That's
This
another
looks-
potion.
Here's another Ruffles coming out. There's the Howling Moon. And the Arcanist gets a couple shots across on it. And there's the Twins behind the Howling Moon. And here we go. We'll see how this works here. This Border Patrol is helping a lot. Grat blocks a bit of damage there. Border Patrol lighting them up, actually. This 4-mana Border Patrol, this discounted Border Patrol coming in really big for Gamer, actually.
And Zinyu is not happy about Gamer getting heal after heal after heal from Ruffles.
Yeah, Gamer's just under 2,000 life right now. He's been healing constantly.
Still, he gets under pressure from Zinyu, but every single potion, it's a heal. This time is an EXP. And that is really helpful for him because he's really closing out on that perk 3. He is 20 XP above Zinyu. And here comes the Howling Moon. He did not play the book to discount it. He just dropped it. So now the Twins are going to have to be played with another book.
There's the black hole comes out there, and he plays the Magma Storm here to deal with these Border Patrol units. Oh man, the Taunt Totem's coming out from Video Gamer though. Look at,
Amazing
honestly,
clip.
I made a fool of myself earlier. I called that I thought Zinyu would have a really definitive side here, but Gamer is really managing these Howling Moons, these Twins, really well. Every set that's come out so far, he's been dealing with better and better. The Border Patrol really, honestly, it just made such a huge difference for him. Look at the Border Patrol just taking out these wolves, no problem. Here comes Nervir though.
And really good, he drops the Nervir onto the Ruffles that was just about to heal Gamer. He just didn't only want to get rid of the Border Patrol, but the Ruffles about to heal him. And that stat is gonna go down. Yeah. Everything is gonna go
and
down.
Now comes the real moment for Gamer here, I think. This is the real deciding moment. We've seen him deal with these wolves really well, and the Twins, the set or two that have come out fairly well as well. But
Zinyu,
now he has to deal with this Nervir.
Which Zinyu can now play Howling Moon. He's gonna reduce the health of the Nervir. Okay, no, he played...
No, he's opting to Magma.
But no, he just played another card, so he's not gonna play Twins.
Okay, not looking to play the Twins yet.
It will sound weird, but I think it was way better play to play Howling Moon back then. And then also support it with Twins.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might be right. I feel like he was just waiting to get as much value out of the Nervir HP bar as he could, though. And I mean, look at this push right now. He has the set of wolves out, he has Twins out, Nervir's still out on the board. Gamer is certainly dead right now.
Yeah, no way.
There's no realistic way that he manages to defend this push, I think. The Succubus is on his face now, getting shots through. Incubus is there, Nervir is alive, and Gamer is just going out now. And that's the flip side there. That's the other side of the coin there. You know, he was doing really well at managing.
I think I would also start with Setsu, at least from Acer. I think from Zinyu, maybe the Morelia, because it's really aggressive. We've seen him play. Here we go.
We'll see as soon as the game loads in. Ooh, he goes with the Milloween. So yeah, so he's really opting for the more aggressive, pushy style play instead of the Setsu burn, which you just basically jump on Setsu's face. You jump on face every time with Setsu. And here we come the future Jamble. He gets Rock Rivals. That's a huge pickup for him.
Such a great pick.
One of the best pickup. In reality, it's basically better Living Statue. And Living Statue decks have been removed from the meta. We haven't seen them in a while, but they always come up now. And it's always good to remember that Living Statue used to be one of the most meta-relevant cards just because of how well you could push with it. And with Rock Rivals being at 5, Golem is just it's just a statue that does damage at this point. But here comes Harbinger Milloween statue. Here comes the Rock Rivals. Oh, the black hole. I don't know if it was ooh, did you see that, Jules? The turtle actually hit just before the Harbinger. What unfortunate timing. But here's a really big push. Here's the shield. Harbinger's not gonna do anything. And Xiaolong's is about to get on it really soon.
And Zinyu was not happy about this. He dropped the facepalm. He knows that was not good for him.
Yep, unfortunately, this was really bad. What's usually a super slow deck suddenly became a Palace-style aggressive deck.
Yeah, and here comes Acer is about to play his future present.
Yep, he's got to get it for free too, simply because this Rock Rivals really got a lot of tempo on the board. Oh, we got Doom Buggy. If you thought about better sniper, you got it.
And he can play that right behind the Golem. That is such a good combo as well.
Let's all praise our RNG gods. Let's all praise Ape.
And now he can get perk 3 as well.
He's even getting 2-mana Xiaolong just to really praise how RNG this is going.
The cherry on top. I mean, he can still get something like a Fire Imp or Flightless Dragon from perk 3. It's still not over. The Apep show is still still going.
This is Acer's game. This is completely Acer's game to lose. Zinyu is on the back foot, but however, even being on the back foot with all this value and that death ball earlier, Zinyu's up on EXP. He's up 20. He's got perk 2. Acer's still waiting by 10.
But with all the scouting cards, this is gonna be Acer just marching forward to the bridges.
Yeah, it's just gonna be marching forward. He's got the aimbot. He's got Boom Buggy. He's even got Bannerman. Considering that the main aggressive card in Zinyu's deck, oh, he missed that black hole. Not happy about that at all. The main aggressive card in his deck is his Harbinger. This Bannerman, plus all the free swarm he's getting, is really, really bad news for Zinyu.
Yeah, I think Acer is just chilling, sitting back in the chair, relaxing now, knowing this game, he has to misplay very hardly for this to turn around, but he's now ahead in XP. He turned it around.
Yep, as I said, even earlier he was ahead of at EXP. Oh, and you're right, Zinyu is now behind. This is not looking good. Especially considering that Zinyu also, Acer, I mean, also has that Bounty Sniper. That Bounty Sniper is very sneaky in how much EXP it actually gets you.
Yeah, most of the times you're kind of thinking, it's not such a big deal. 1, 2 shots, it's fine. But the buff where every single shot gets you XP, it's so important. And that Doom Buggy is gonna melt it.
Doom Buggy, Xiaolong, and he was on Doom Buggy, no
Bannerman was dropped there.
Black hole. No Bannerman was dropped, but I think it's fine overall. Because I think he's saving it just so he can get it. Because he has a little more swarm. He's got this sniper, so I would save the Bannerman especially for the sniper. Especially because now he has the XP lead. And simply put, if he can't really finish this game, the other way he can finish this game is just get the mana friends.
He got a free Bridge Shrine!
And you know what, Jules? Maybe
no
casting wasn't a good idea.
Now.
Maybe casting wasn't a good idea. I am upset.
Acer, you are
living right now, Jules. Free Bridge Shrine.
This is...
If there is any...
Oh my god.
If Apep Park can miss every card... You can get a 50-50 roulette. Any card in Bridge Shrine, you would still play Apep, even if he had no other perk.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is such... I think this is the most insane Apep pulls I've seen ever.
I won't say ever, because I played in the future present meta, but this is up there. This is
oh my god, this
very
is
much
nuts.
up there. I'm lost for words. Oh, this is.
Oh, the sniper gets a second shot off.
As much as I love Zinyu, as much as I love Acer, this game is over.
Yeah,
there's no way.
He's about to hit Mana Frenzy now. He just hit
This was decided. Yep. But that's what happens when you have a free Bridge Shrine and all the free bridge grab in the world.
Okay, this is that's gonna be quick. 5 XP.
Let's 5 XP, free Bridge Shrine.
He's just dropping the Bridge right in front of the turtle.
Just might as well drop it. He has the quick cycle.
Yeah.
There is 2 Harbingers though, but it's far little too late.
But there's a Doom Buggy as well from Acer. Look at that. It's just gonna melt both.
Here's Boom Buggy. Here comes the Bannerman. He can drop the Bannerman anytime. Here's Bounty Sniper. Bounty Sniper Mana Frenzy just gets a mana every time it kills that thing.
Yeah.
Oh God,
okay.
This is just not looking.
I think FDM is BMing Zinyu right now. This is
Yeah,
This is so
I
sad.
think FTM is behind this. He heard that was casting. He said, okay, let's make Sasha's first game as dumb as possible, and we got it. Even Zinyu. I feel bad for Zinyu, but that's sometimes how the dice roll. And there he goes, the eventual storm base, and it's
Yeah,
GG.
Zinyu gave
Game
up.
1 is over.
Wow,
Now,
this is
this is usually the point in the cast you ask what could have gone better. I don't think anything Zinyu would have done
yeah.
could have gone better. The only thing that could have probably gone better was handling the first push from the Rock Rivals a little more efficiently. But yeah, once the rest of those pulls happened, it's a little hard to come back into the game.
Well, you know, Zinyu is kind of tilted, and I'm not gonna be surprised. I mean, I think if that happened to me, I would just
I'm
forfeit the round. But
I'm tilted. I'm tilted.
and you're
I'm just
casting.
casting.
Yeah. And he just said this game is fair and balanced, and he is. But there's good news in all of this. There's still a positive. APEP is out. He cannot play APEP anymore.
Yeah, but that's what we were saying. He's now in a. The difference is now that Acer's in a comfortable position. He has a game. He is in the lead. He can lose a game, and then it will still become a best of 3. So comfortably, he's in the driver's seat at the moment.
Yeah.
Whether he can. The issue is now that he's in the driver's seat, he doesn't have as many options. He's got 2 Demon Warrior decks, and then he's got the Setsu. So either way, he can't really throw Zinyu for a loop anymore. It's just what master is he gonna play Demon Warrior with, or is it gonna be that Setsu?
Yeah. So while they sideboard, we have a little. Let's check up how the bracket's been doing. So in the losers bracket, JF lost 2-1 to Deadshot. Apparently he.
What JF lost?
Yeah, JF lost to
Deadshot
Deadshot.
with the upset. I feel that that's an upset. JF used to be one of the, at least back in my time, used to be one of the top players of this game. So
Yeah.
good job on Deadshot. He took down a giant right there in the losers bracket.
Yeah.
And Shrivel taking out Gamer as well.
Exactly.
It looks like the giants are falling right now.
Gamer falls to Shrivel and is eliminated alongside with JF from the tournament. And Deadshot Shrivel, they both go forward onto losers bracket round 5, the semifinals, which will be broadcasted right after this set between Aces and you.
I feel it'll be a good one. It's always nice to see fresh blood in the finals, especially on the newer side of things.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're so used to seeing the Gamers, the JFs, and the Cats in the finals. It's always nice to see some of the newer players get experience in the higher rounds, like the losers finals, especially get that top 3 spot.
Is assured.
Ooh, are we in game?
We are
in
in game, and this is a Morelia Mirror.
Morelia Mirror. I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
Well, Acer's Morelia is a Demon Warrior Morelia, while Xenia's Morelia
And
is a really scary
it's
push
twins.
Morelia. Yeah. Xenia's Morelia needs to get perk 2 to win.
He has Howling Moon. This is a big thing.
Yeah.
Howling Moon, he can technically use his Howling Moon to even answer the level 5 Demon Warrior, but here's a really good push. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, here comes the scrap. Lured some of that damage away. I don't think he got all of it though, because the wolves stayed on face, and that is going to be just shy of 1,000. Oh, he's gonna get the 1,000. Yeah, he got the 1,000.
In
Get
the
the
early
1,000
minute of
damage
the
on
game,
face.
that's so huge.
Yep, especially when you're up against a Demon Warrior deck.
Exactly.
You take any damage you can do right away. I think Xinyu's opting for a. Oh, he opted for Spirit. Interesting. I was assuming he was gonna opt for a cheaper spell, but then again, the Spirited Annihilator actually is quite tanky for a range unit. Ooh, the Black Hole onto the Sniper. He doesn't want to get any shots off. Here comes the Screaming Scrat. Gets to grab the bridge back, and ooh, the sniper gets on Morgul. Morgul is now tanking. It's gonna kill. No, it doesn't kill the. Does not kill the Stun Lancer, but the Stun Lancer goes away, and here comes a little swarm. I don't know
More
if this
XP.
was wise.
Yeah.
It was more. It's definitely more XP, and now, as you can see, not only did he even, I think I wasn't paying too much attention to the bridges, but even at equalized bridges, wait, is that a Demon Warrior on
That is
Did
a
you say
Demon
that-
Warrior in Sinu's, but he got it from Blind Date.
You got it from like.
I don't
Now
know
I
if
need
that
to know
should
if you
be
play-
allowed.
If you play, I gotta know now. Since I don't know the interaction rules, if you get a blind Demon Warrior from Blind Date, does it play with the amount of stacks your Demon Warrior currently has?
I don't know. I would love to know.
I would love
Xenu
to know
play
this.
more Blind Date.
Come on, Xenu, we gotta see. But here we go. This is the last Demon Warrior Acer needs to play. He's at 1-3, so he's in a comfortable position technically. Ooh, good fireball.
But Xenu just got perk 2, and here comes the Howling Moon, and now he's just gonna need to play the twins.
He's got to get this push in. This has to be at least a semi-decent push. He's got to get it to at least. I do not know if Xenu has direct damage right now.
No,
but
he
does
doesn't.
not get
I
any
don't think
damage.
he does.
Stun Lancer's there to already answer. This is the just comes to spirits, I believe. No?
But
That's
Acer
right,
is
I'm not
ahead
sure.
by 26 points of EXP and about to get his perk 3, and that's so bad for Xenu.
Ooh, Divine Warrior. This could actually be a push, but here comes the Demon Warrior
Yeah.
to play defense.
But he can't really drop it in the Curse Bearer. No, that's good positioning. Curse Bearer
Good
just walks
positioning,
right by.
great positioning. But here's what I was saying earlier. Howling Moon can technically answer this Demon Warrior every time, and as long as he can get it slightly defended, he could still have maybe one of the werewolves at least half HP.
Yeah.
But he doesn't answer it this time. A Screaming Scrat comes to answer. Morelia's gonna block it. Third perk on Xenu and Acer. Acer's gonna. It's up to Acer to choose when he drops it. Here comes the black hole. I believe that was on Xenu's side. Yeah, it was Xenu's
Yeah,
side. He
Xenu's.
missed it though.
I think Acer's gonna
Comes
drop
the-
Niver now. Yeah, he needs to defend.
He has to. He needed to defend right there.
But he also has Demon
this is
Warrior
gonna
now.
be- Demon Warrior. Here's a Demon Warrior push. Oh no, he played in the Curse Bearer. I
But he
don't know how
knows-
I feel about this.
But he knows he's gonna drop Howling Moon.
Howling
So
Moon is
he,
very soon.
yeah, he dropped it because
Howling
he
Moon's
knows
about to
Howling Moon is
get a
imminent.
lot of value. Howling Moon's about to get a lot of value right here.
Oh, but Demon Warrior's hitting face. He's not protecting
Oh!
against it. Xenu's not
It's
protecting
okay.
against it.
Here comes the twins. Here comes the demon. Here comes the wolves coming in face. Here comes Morgrul's Ragers. That's pretty good tank damage. Oh, he gets the fireball onto the twins.
Oh,
Here comes
this
the black
is so
hole
scary.
too. I believe delayed this a little further from Xenu's end. He just needs to get the face somehow. He's only at 400 if he can get anything to face. But sadly, Demon Warrior's there to defend yet
Yeah,
again.
that's gonna be the game, I think.
God forbid.
Oh no, but
Unfortunately-
Niver comes out from
Here
Xenu.
comes Navir.
Good black hole.
Can he delay Acer's Navir? That's what he needs to do right now.
He's
Acer's
trying.
Navir just needs to be delayed.
Oh, but the Demon Warrior's hitting it. Look, it's just melting the
fine.
Niver.
Yeah, it might be melting it, but it's not that much damage at the moment. As he's happy to take this split. He's happy to take that damage. Navir is still alive. Even after this fireball, it's gonna die though.
Xenu is
Oh no,
taking damage
Navir's
from the
on Xenu's
Niver.
face. Okay, it's down close HP wise. It's close HP. Here comes the Howling Moon. Demon Warrior's gonna go up. So it's Navir bot lane, Demon Warrior top lane. Can he get anything in the bot lane? Can he get twins? Is twins ready on Xenu's side? I wonder.
I mean, Acer has 400 HP, but he's also very close to Mana Frenzy. Now,
Oh, no,
Xenu
he's-
does drop the twins.
Oh, here comes the swarm. So if there's something that counters Demon Warrior pretty well, it's swarm. You do get a stack.
Oh no, the fireball misses. The,
Fireball's
the
getting
swarm.
that damage, but Demon Warrior. Oh, here comes the Demon Mana
Oh,
Frenzy.
but there's Frenzy. Morgul gets to
But
face. It's gonna
Morgul's on
be.
base.
It's
Morgul's
gonna
on
be
base.
damage.
Here comes
Good Howling
Howling Moon
Moon.
again. He doesn't have any bridges. Mana Frenzy's useless. As long as he can keep both bridges, Xenu is still alive in this game. There's a monkey. Monkey can do really well.
Monkey.
He is forced to play Demon Warrior.
Okay, so he splits
Oh,
the
man,
push.
He lets the push.
Good Mogul
But
on top.
remember,
He gets
now,
health.
now Acer has a bridge. There's the offensive black hole by Xenu. Can he delay this?
Oh, here comes the
Warrior?
Demon
This Demon
Warrior.
Warrior is going really
Yeah,
fast.
that's
Poison!
the
Oh,
end.
that's what you want to poison.
That's the end.
We have a
Oh man.
I feel like this just came. I feel this just came down to Xinyu just not having face damage.
Yeah. Ooh, but that
It
was
was-
way closer.
Yeah, Xinyu really delaying that game, giving himself as many opportunities as possible, but sadly Demon Warrior just is finally in that position where it can be that late game, stop everything card it used to be, and was designed to be again.
On the unstoppable force. But man.
But we did learn something. We did learn something nice. You do get a stack of Demon Warrior if
Yeah,
you get it from Blind Date.
Yeah. It counts as if
You're gonna
you would play Demon Warrior, yeah.
You're gonna see people play Divine You heard it here first, people. You're gonna see people play Blind Date Demon Warrior just to get it even quicker.
Triple blind date Demon Warrior.
Triple
And then
Blind Date
yeah,
Demon-
and then play Morelia to discount the blind date. Big brain.
Yep. Big brain play. Actually, that is pretty big brain.
Yeah,
I may be onto something here.
yeah, exactly. We're not only casters, we're testers. We're now considering the fact that we can play Blind Date and Demon Warrior and get like 5 stacks in like 2 minutes if you're lucky.
You get lucky. Just get lucky. It's basically having a wildcard Demon Warrior in your deck.
So
See, tournament play discussion happening here in TCL.
exactly. And now look at this.
So is it-
Acer lost his Apep and the Morelia. He cannot play them, so he just has Rappo and Setsu. Is it a good time for Setsu? Definitely.
I think Setsu should have been first. It should have been, but at the same time, this Xinyu might just want to be comfortable here. There is, if I believe back in the day, even when Demon Warrior was infinite, laser turret still actually dealt with it pretty well.
Yeah.
So he has options. I think Setsu would have been better overall, but I think he can, either way, he's got options to deal with the Demon Warrior. But the problem is, because Acer won with Demon Warrior, with one of the Demon Warrior decks, he still has another Demon Warrior deck. And he has Setsu. So it's still going to be a gamble on what he plays.
I mean, I really think the Stormbringer would be a better pick because he also has Poison Strike. And the snipers are not going to be effective even if they do have a Bannerman. And the laser turret's going to be really effective against the Demon Warrior. Now, Acer does have removal. And he does have a Magma Storm in case he does want to sideboard it in. But I think Zinnia's better pick is the Stormbringer.
I feel the Fireball might be better, honestly.
Yeah.
The
Because
Fireball
you
might
would
be there
only-
because, again,
Yeah.
if he does go back to the Morelia, it really came down to just not having that face damage in the end. He was at 400 HP, and he could have easily snuck out an extra 200, even maybe 300 with just a couple fireballs.
Yeah, so...
And I'm very curious what's going to happen. Let's say get into game right here. They're loading up.
Yeah.
And again, Xinyu has all his decks, while Acer only has 2 left. So it's going to be interesting. Here comes the Demon Warrior. He goes back to the Morelia.
Rappo Morelia. So it's the Demon Warrior versus another one-push deck. I'm scared.
Notice that Acer's hand right here?
Yeah, I like it.
That's a Howling Moon.
That is a Howling
This could be a bait. This could be a bait. This could not be Demon Warrior at all.
I think, yeah, you know what? I think he completely changed his deck.
It's a very smart. It would be very smart considering that Demon Warrior was the safer deck. It was what initially was slotted in there. If he swapped deck on the fly here to throw off Xinyu,
And you
this
know,
could be really. This could be the trick play.
yeah, Xinyu has a Howling Moon of his own. If Acer uses his Howling Moon to counter Xinyu's, that's
But he
really
does,
smart.
He does have Demon Warrior.
Okay,
He does
yeah,
have Demon Warrior
have.
though.
That's interesting then.
I'm not sure I'm confident in it because once he's basically countering his own Demon Warrior
Exactly.
is the issue with this. Here comes the Howling Moon.
And he counts
Howling
Howling
Moon
Moon of
countered the Howling
Retaliation.
Moon!
I mean, wait,
might
actually,
be the-
Acer's Howling Moon is really smart, because if Xenia plays Howling Moon plus Twins, and then Acer plays his Howling Moon, everything goes to half HP. And that's
Yeah,
already
especially
half push
considering-
dealt with.
Also considering that, I think he might have also considered that Zinyu also believed that he had a really good chance that last game. So this might be the counterplay to if Zinyu played Morelia again.
Yeah.
So, interesting call by
Really
interesting call by Acer.
Oh, these
We
scraps
have
getting
to
buffed.
see how getting pretty buffed up. They're pretty.
Oh, the sniper gets it now.
Oh, he got four spirits. Oh, it's very painful. Here comes Blastmancer to try and answer, but that's the thing. Spiritmancer technically counters Blastmancer, even though Blastmancer counters Spiritmancer. It really just depends on when they're played and who gets procs first.
Now, Zinyu deciding to use skeletons to take the bridges. He thinks he needs to get more EXP than Acer, and that is smart. Acer is playing Ratbo. And Daka is another weapon he can use against this pushes from Zinyu. At least to remove
Very slow
one.
demon.
Yeah.
Very slow demon warrior. But very slow demon warrior compared to the last game.
Very.
It's 2 minutes in and we see stack 2 so far. But either way, I feel both players are comfortable right now. Ooh, that spirit getting over there. Oh no!
That was
Blastmancer,
so
please!
good for Acer.
The RNG is still against Zinyu in this game. RNG has been Zinyu's.
He's gonna play skeletons
And
right
again,
after.
It was I would say it was RNG, but it was technically the only thing on the board. Oh, this is not what he wants. See, the counter Howling Moon right
He
again.
should have
This is
waited.
Acer. But here comes Twins.
He played his Howling Moon before the twins came out. Oh, what a fireball! Right after.
Fireball gets so much value.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, that the wolves that the twins were slowing down is not tanking Morelia, so he's gonna get quite a bit of extra damage just because of how the push is played out.
That was such
Here we go.
unfortunate timing for Zinyu
Spirit?
playing the blind date to get a
No,
Stormy
Zinyu just-
into the fireball.
Zinyu just made a card cheaper. That was what the book did as we saw the little animation of Morelia.
Yeah.
I wonder what. Here comes a Morgul.
It's most likely the
I guess
blind
he-
date and the Howling Moon getting discounted. So blind date costs
I don't-
2, and the Howling Moon costs
Blind
5. So Howling Moon is a trigger for the twins.
Here comes Blastmancer. Here, ooh, but there we go. No Daka for you.
No
Bravo.
Daka. And that Blastmaster is free. He's free to move.
However, again, there we go. He's finally getting on non-tanky things. He's finally gonna get some value here. Here comes Howling Moon. Where's it going? It doesn't protect the Blastmancer. The aimbot just getting there in time.
Okay, so
Here
you're gonna come
comes
twins.
support
Now
Daka
it's your
Demon
time to play
Warrior.
Howling
Here's
Moon.
Twins.
There you go. Perfect Howling
There's a
Moon.
counter Howling Moon.
And a fireball to
Can
kill
Twins
everything.
get there? Can Morgul
But
get-
he misses.
Can Morgul get there? He misses slightly. He gets the Succubus, but here comes Incubus. Incubus does a lot of clear, as we know. Here comes the clear. Can he get something? There he goes. He gets the illusionary cleaver. Rappo is in
bait for-
shambles right now.
Yeah, good
Here
bait
we go,
from
Rappo.
Zinyu.
Oh, he got
Scotty. But
Scotty doesn't know.
Demon
but
Warrior is
Scotty
now
just
5
knows how
stacks.
to get the face. But here
Oh,
comes
he's gonna
Demon
cry.
Warrior.
Ouch. That was
No, but
wow.
this gets a little more time. A little more time on. Oh, he gets a spirit. Of
Yeah, but I
Demon
mean,
Warrior.
the Demon Warrior was played right into the curse.
Right into the curse, but not enough time for the curse. And that's the unfortunate thing about Curse Bearer times. Here comes a huge push, but here comes the counter Howling Moon to counter the push. Here comes Fireball, kills the twins. Demon Warrior
exactly.
getting the face.
Here comes Niver now. And there's no Howling Moon
The
from
bear.
Acer to reduce the health. A good Daka though on the Niver, but Zinyu's taking damage. The Demon Warrior hits again.
That's it, that might be game.
That is
The
game.
game. The
Oh.
outside boarding there. It was a good call. I think Zinyu realized. I think both players are right. Zinyu was correct that he didn't really need to check. And
Okay,
here we go.
Here we go. We're starting the Radbo versus Volko matchup. So I think this is a favorable Volko matchup since Radbo is not able to dish out a lot of pressure for Volko to play defensively and not get the pings. So that's my theory.
It really actually depends. As when you play this matchup a lot, it really depends on how the early game goes. Because if the Volko master can get a good amount of damage on the enemy face, it doesn't matter how many Demon Warriors come out, as long as he can control the bridge or get a surprise push in, because you have to constantly be fighting Volko for his perk 1 bridge. Either way,
Then we have. Oh,
you see this? You see that? That was just Legionnaires. So
no,
the
that
defensive
was Wolf. The top lane was Wolf Among Sheep.
Who was it? And here comes here comes Howling Moon. Howling Moon's going to go face. Can you go face?
Shrivel opens up the Legionnaires at the start to split them, and then play the Wolf Among Sheep on the top bridge. So there we have the Howling Moon.
There's a lot of damage though, Gandalf. A lot. He's about to be under 2,000. No, is he? Yes, he will fall under 2,000 HP. This is what Volko would have wanted, not Radbo. Radbo was comfortable waiting this game out, but now that Volko is in this position, he has to respond. He can't.
It was really good played by Shrivel, waiting for the defensive chopper to deal with the Howling. I mean, with the Wolf Among Sheep.
And that's what I was saying with these. When you run Wolf Among Sheep, when you run Legionnaires, you bait out the answers for like the defensive chopper very easily. Even and Dead Shitty's running 2 answers to it. He's running the Fireball and the defensive chopper, so it's gonna be very awkward for him to play both cards, because what if it's Legionnaires and he wastes the answer?
There he goes, Wolf Among Sheep on the top bridge.
And it was answered with Fireball, so good call by Def to get rid of those Legionnaires. Good call to get rid of those Legionnaires. Wolf Among Sheep.
It's extremely man-effective right there.
Yep, and this I believe is just the Legionnaires.
Yeah, these are just Legionnaires. You can check that one. There's like
I would let this.
Icon
If I was Def Shooty here, I would just let this go to face. I will answer this. I cannot see that because I'm seeing things from Def Shooty's side, so I do not see the icons on Wolf Among Sheep.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
So, yeah.
I think you can hear something.
All right, but you can. You can. Technically, yeah. But either way, right now, Def Shrivel is actually good. Shrivel is actually quite low. He's actually taken quite a bit of damage, if you notice. He's under half HP. He's just above. He's just half HP right now.
Yeah,
But
without any units reaching phase.
Yeah. No, I think some units like there that
Yeah, it's
that,
just a little
elf
bit.
phase.
It's just a little bit of cheap damage.
The thing is that adds up versus Volko. Volko is I would say he's in a good position. This is not actually a Demon Warrior deck. It is just a Howling Moon deck by Shrivel, so he has to get a good push in sooner or later, or it's going to be very bad news for him.
Yeah, the
It's gonna
warrior
be very bad. You see this Reboomer? That's the first time we've seen it this matchup, I think.
Yeah, it's not getting answered right away. So
Not getting
it's a good thing. The Daggerfall for the archers. Also
Volko
hitting
looks
phase.
like he will answer it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Illusion
that's-
and the Sentry gonna answer it up, and here we go. This is exactly what Shooty wants, though.
Yeah,
he
he's
wants both
controlling
bridges.
both bridges.
He just wants this game to be slow. There's the
defensive
that
chopper?
good. I like to bring out. This has been really good patience on Def's part. Extremely good patience. He's had this defensive chopper in hand for so long, and there were multiple Legionnaires coming at him, and he waits exactly.
Oh, I don't agree with those Legionnaires there.
I do not agree with those Legionnaires as well. But
Yeah,
he
Shrilly is
waited
having a hard time with the chopper.
waiting exactly for Howling Moon. Here comes the Wolves, not in time. Oh no, the Fireball not in time for the Reboomer. Reboomer is reprocced here. That's gonna be a lot of tempo. If Shrivel can get it just a bit, but sadly Volko burns the bridges. This is
Burn bridge is really good right there.
very strong.
He's being really patient, playing the bridge burn at the exact time, and not wasting it for the shots for the big damage. There goes the Howling Moon. So
Now Shrivel's on a,
every time Shrivel plays Howling Moon, Ledge has the defensive chopper up. Since
I think
he has a better cycle.
There it is. Game. That's game.
Yeah, game. Firewall dagger full face.
Direct damage. That's how Volko wins. But I think this is not what actually, like, this is a good win on Def Shooty's part, but I'm not sure this is exactly what he wants. Because now that the Volko is gone, he's only got Setsu. I believe he has the Setsu and the Stormbringer left.
Oh
And
wait,
Demon
so
Warrior
if you win, you lose the master as well.
yeah, if you win, you lose the master. We're playing Conquest today, so this is gonna be a little awkward. Now the Demon Warrior can be swapped back in a little more because now one of the bigger counters is gone. He could play the Setsu again. It is just as decent of a counter. Or again, he could rely on this laser turret, but again, Shrivel is a little safer technically.
I think Shrivel won't play Demon Warrior because he may face the Setsu deck that just deals with Demon Warrior without even doing anything. It's just a super stun deck. It has all the stun cards you can ever possibly imagine. So it also has stun lancers in the sideboard. So the threat of having a Demon Warrior is not there. So also the Legionnaires and the Wolf Among Sheep all die to the Fireball and Defensive Chopper that's on all of the decks. So I think that Deadshot has what it takes to win the matchup. Like right here, I think he won't drop a game if he plays correctly.
He definitely has the answers. Again, this is when you play up against Demon Warrior. It's almost not really the Demon Warrior's prerogative to win the game. It's up to the player on the defensive usually to win the game for himself, because the Demon Warrior just wants the game to last as long as possible anyway. Again, this is only if Demon Warrior is played. We don't know because as Shrivel proved earlier, he could just swap it out if he's not feeling it. He does have again we saw Howling Moon. We could potentially see an range Soul Stealer push deck as well, and we're in the game.
Here's
the APEP.
Yeah, he's APEP with a Demon Warrior.
APEP with Demon Warrior.
Also, the secret combo with Demon Warrior is bringing Spawn of Fury with Doom Cleaver and making your Demon Warrior 1 mana, and you start having 1 mana golems.
Yep,
that's the true combo.
Yeah, then you play it on Mordor, so you get
the Doom
Cleaver doesn't die. But yeah,
and you get double Doom Cleavers. Exactly.
That is on.
So we're having a little bit of a slow start. There's Chain Lightning. Yeah, really good Chain Lightning.
In the past, Chain Lightning used to be a pure counter to Reboomer. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, because Reboomer counted as 2 single units, so it would kill it once and kill it again.
Yes, but nowadays it doesn't work like that. So Reboomer.
Yeah, it's a worse dagger for the Reboomer cases.
Yeah, Reboomer used to be is technically a safer card. It used to be one of the more relevant cards in the meta back in the day, but as we see now, the game develops. It's lost its place a little. Here's the Setsu jump. Here's the Shen.
There we have it.
But there's a Reboomer. This Reboomer. Oh, there's the Shock Rock. The premier answer these days.
Shen on face is really scary.
Yep, and he's got a lot of push here. I would try to support this push as much as he can. He does even have a 5-mana monkey, as we call it, the Brawler Monkey.
Oh yeah.
So he could potentially get quite a bit of damage here.
200 damage on face. Also the Stun Shrine. That Stun Shrine is going to be so good.
But here's the monkey on face. Oh, that's a mistake. He's playing a swarm unit into it, so the monkey's actually going to get a little more damage. I know it's very hard because you don't see monkey. You don't see a battle sheet played a lot anymore. But yeah, he realizes his mistake there, so he fixes it up a little. But here comes the Shen. Here comes the Chain Lightning. Oh, gets the Reboomer too. Here comes another push.
I think playing Reboomer is a mistake. Yeah, you don't have space for it.
Definitely, he's got Shrivel's number. Here comes, but Shrivel now has the APEP Shrine, so it's going to be a lot harder now to get any damage on the face.
Yeah, also the Demon Warrior is at 4 stacks, so anytime soon it will be like a huge Demon Warrior. Right now playing Reboomer is it's not cost effective since that shot is answering on face and dealing damage at the same time. We
Here comes
have
Shen.
Shen with the Batashiku, yes.
He has the stun ready. He wants the stun on the Demon Warrior, I believe. That's what he's probably. Oh no, that's not the push you
Ooh.
want.
Yes, that's unlucky. There we are. Oh, the stun shrine gets in the Demon Warrior.
Yeah, but that's not.
And the,
Okay, if you noticed earlier, he actually Tribble actually used his APEP Shrine. This might be a jump. This potentially
body
could be a jump just for damage.
then we have a stun onto the Demon Warrior. Demon Warrior hits in the defensive chopper, getting stunned again, and dying before the defensive chopper is down. So we have a Reboomer right now.
You have to get.
I think literally
Your Demon Warrior. Here's a jump.
Jump
Here's a
on
jump.
face.
Just oh no!
Oh.
This is a good jump. Good jump.
Yeah,
This,
a really good
Tribble
jump.
didn't expect that, so now.
Oh, but
now
there's a Demon Warrior on face with a Reboomer.
Here's the stun.
We had the
Stun.
Stab Shrine.
Oh,
Yeah.
but this
Oh.
Reboomer could. No, that's what you want.
Oh, the Shen getting it
Get the
just in
damage.
time.
You didn't want it, Shock Rock. You should have waited for the
It's
Reboomer.
going to die to the Reboomer. Anytime so. Oh, what happened to
Reverse.
the Reboomer got stunned way too many times.
Yeah, it got stunned, and unfortunately, not enough damage on Shooty's side, Def's side.
Oh, there we have a jump.
It's not a
it's
good
going to
jump,
land.
actually. Reboomer's just gonna blow up. He gets the shot on Reboomer.
Nice.
Demon Warrior's slightly distracted, but Demon Warrior's found face. He's gotta. Here's
He
the
got the
Shen.
Shen.
That's a Demon Warrior.
I think it was a mistake from Deadshot not to bring the stun lancers. He doesn't have an effective answer to Demon Warrior at 5 stack.
I
He was.
I may
he was
agree.
a-
I agree. Ooh, here comes the stun. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Look how fast this bounce shield is
Oh,
going.
that.
Demon Warrior
that
gone.
Shen, yeah, that Shen just melted the
The
Demon
jump.
Warrior. It
Here's
was-
the jump. There's the thing. He's got
There's
his stuff.
the
He's got
stun
jump.
line.
Here's the
Oh.
chain lightning. Good chain
He's
lightning.
chain
Oh,
lightning
no, no.
the
I think this she was gonna die.
Unity Totem.
Oh no, he's the Shield. There's Demon Warrior. Can
Right now, the Demon Warrior is
have
at
a
5
jump.
stacks.
no,
Uh,
that does not
Deadshot-
have to jump. So
Deadshot is taking is
Wait,
having
wait.
a lot of trouble dealing face damage.
you gotta notice the free Apex Perk 3 just came into play.
Ah,
Came into
yeah.
play a little bit
That
earlier. It's a free priestess. We just noticed that free priestess on Demon Warrior. That's really scary.
Sabshra going
Okay.
down. There's another Demon
double
Warrior,
Demon
so
Warrior.
right now the mana region is strong
Chain
enough
lightning.
for.
Good.
Oh,
no.
the
Double
Battlefield
priestess,
didn't get any
Demon
damage
Warrior.
done.
Here comes the stun. Here comes the
There's a Shen on
shrine.
face.
The Apep Totem just showing why Apep is the premier Demon Warrior master. This totem is just winning the game by single-handedly, practically.
Yeah,
Unfortunately
right now
for
that
Def,
is.
it's just not quick
yeah.
enough. Just not quick enough. Just not quick enough to
Yeah, that's going to be
kill
game.
Dribble, so it's going to be game. So this is always the question whenever Demon Warrior becomes popular or whenever Demon Warrior becomes relevant. Is Apep Shrine just too early of too early of a perk for Demon Warrior?
The thing is if you don't have effective answers to Demon Warrior like Fire Imp or Shrimps or like the Stun Lancers, you're going to struggle a lot, because if from all the push that Tribble was doing with the Demon Warriors, if you can make it bounce after that by stacking a lot of units into the stunned Demon Warrior, you can win even if it has a stun immunity totem. You have a lot of stuns to negate it. So it was in part in fault of Deadshot for not having effective answers to the card that it's in every deck for Tribble.
Yeah, you feel like the do you feel the stun lancers are truly the key answer to this, the key answer to the problem that Deadshot needs to address right now?
I think so, but Tribble at the same time has Fireball, so I think Deadshot got scared of saying, okay, if I run Stun Lancers, they're going to get Fireballs every time. But if he Fireballs every time, he uses 4 mana on the Fireball and not on the Demon
Yeah,
Warrior.
4 mana
So
for 4
at the-
mana basically.
So
So
at the
basically,
same time, it's a good trade for Deadshot, even if it's 4 mana for 4
yeah,
mana,
because
since
it
he's not
it
using.
forces the fireball.
he's not using the mana on the Demon Warrior or on anything else.
As long as the fire, and especially because Fireball is one of the easiest ways to answer a push at the moment in the game. So he could get a push, bait the Fireball out with the Stun Lancers, and then Fireball gone. He has either Apep Totem has to come out, or he has to deal with the push on face.
Or the secret strategy is to use Shen and Spawn of Fury to instantly kill the Demon Warrior. That's the secret strategy. Yes.
Well, especially
best card in the game.
It's really hard to use Spawn of Fury these days because it's still relatively new. It's been buffed, but even then, people have been avoiding the card. It's just simply because it's really hard to use. Either way, we're just waiting for the players to get into game. I believe.
Okay, the next tournament, I'm going to be a participant and have Spawn of
just
Fury.
have the Spawn of Fury decks.
Yeah, in every deck.
Yeah.
Oh, in the sideboard, it's easier. The same.
You can have every deck Spawn of Fury. Here comes the Morelia.
Versus
Morelia
Setsu.
Demon Warrior, and here's the Setsu again. He's gonna have these opportunities here. He's gotta take advantage here. And
Yeah,
this is what I didn't want.
Morelia is much weaker than Apep on the Demon Warrior. She has to heal, but the immunity is much better than the heal. There you go, Shock Roll on face for removing the
Here comes a
reboot.
big push. Here comes Chen and the Battle Shigu. Chen's gonna stun Morelia. But here comes the...
Holy Moon.
Oh no! He got it. Oh, but
That's
that's not what you want to do.
Oh.
Okay, just to get it. That was dangerous.
Yeah, that was really dangerous.
He almost actually got it. Like, if he started punching and killed the Legionnaire, he might have survived a little bit longer, maybe kill another one. But either way, this is a good push. Here comes the Defensive Chopper, again answering both the Howling Moon and the... I believe it was Legionnaire.
Back.
Yep, that's
Also,
all you want to do.
Defensive Chopper got a little bit nerfed, right?
So, okay, I think we've shown... I think Shrivel's shown me enough. I know this isn't the Demon Warrior deck. This is just the Howling Moon deck.
It's not a Demon Warrior deck, so that's why I think that Dutch is going to be able to win much better. Since he struggled a lot against the Demon Warrior.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the smart decision by Shrivel, actually. I think he should have played Demon Warrior.
It was the win condition, yes. I think.
Because again, here we go. Stun. Shen's getting rid of these Legionnaires. Slowly but surely. Here comes the Howling Moon. Here comes the Battle Shigu. Here's the stun. Look at this. Look at that Battle Shigu do work. There's the stun. There's
the shot rock onto the Reaver. Yes.
I think no Chain Lightning coming out. He's just gonna have Setsu deal with these Legionnaires. But look how much damage these Legionnaires are gonna do to face before they relatively do. Setsu can deal with him. He jumps face. I don't just to reset the auto attack, but I don't think he should have. I think he should at that point.
It's going to help her. Okay, it's going to die. I thought it was going to help her follow up push.
Yep. And here we go. Calethon gets the face. This is some damage. Here's Shen again. This is what Def wants. He wants these Shen Battle Shihu pushes. They do a lot of work. They basically deal with both things. Battle Shihu deals with Swarm. Shen deals with big things.
Yeah, with big single target.
Unfortunately, the problem with his version is there's no... They're, as you notice, like, they're just dying really quickly. He's got no way to really keep them alive.
They have a really little HP pool for them to survive, so that's the problem.
Here's
we
the
have
jump.
A set to jump.
Not being face, it's just gonna be right here. Just clear. He misses the jump though. And I think he's getting a little nervous. He might be a little nervous, but either way, he's gonna clear it slowly but surely. He's got a decent board actually. Remember, good defense becomes good offense.
Yep, once he bounces back. So he was saving defensive Chopper solely for the Howling Moon, but right now that he's struggling with the Legionnaires, he played it, and right now Shrivel.
But do you see that? He actually stunned the werewolves, and Baoshi who practically took care of them both. Just this one wolf, just slightly alive. Now it's gonna die to poison, so it's okay. Actually, really good work by Death.
We have the set to jump on the skeletons.
The fake cleaver gets the face, and
Oh,
Toxic
that's
Sky gets the face. All these 1-mana units getting the face feels good, man.
Actually,
Ain't no
it's good for Elo Cleaver to get face. So Elo
here's
Cleaver
Morelia.
hacks you.
Here's Brad.
Morelia
Here's Queen. Here's the Queen's Dragon. This is
Nivir.
another push. Yep, Nabir.
I think
And-
with Shen, Nivir is not a really big problem,
Oh,
but that's
No,
is
but
pushing the
Shen
other.
was played.
Yeah.
But Shen was played in top lane. So here comes the AOE Crystal Minion. I believe it's Arcanist. Yes.
Yeah, Arcanist, exactly.
But here's Navir's an issue right now. Navir's here. It's still above half HP. He's gotta answer it. Here comes Shen. Yeah, there's the Shen that you really want to see right now. Here he goes.
Oh, the defensive chop. Oh, that defensive chopper was
The
really good.
defensive chopper too, but good chakra. Not getting distracted by all the things on the board. What good.
He needs something
presence
to
of
clear
mind.
those swarm units that are at 1 HP
Nope,
to
he
defend.
got it.
Oh,
He got it.
that's really
He
good.
got it from
That's
Shrivel.
really good.
Shrivel gave it to him. But here comes Wolves. But he has the perfect answer right now. He's got the monkey. There we go,
The
baby.
monkey, yeah, the monkey needs to survive. Oh, the stun was really good.
Plus the stun. He might be able to get a good push here.
Yeah, also the Bazashi was
Vision
really
Boomer.
healthy.
You got it. There's the good shock rock. Good
Shock
shock rock.
onto the boomer.
Not-
We have
Just
the
get-
Legionnaires on
yeah,
face getting answered by the Shen. Howling Moon again.
Howling
I
Moon,
don't think.
Defenso is in hand. Where is it? No, he's up just to stun them. He's up. Which is good because
okay.
they're separated anyway, so Chen is gonna deal with them pretty easily.
And they're going to die. No.
Mana Frenzy
stun.
EXP. We need to start looking at EXP
Oh
because they're
wait, the XP difference is insane. Shrivel has 30 XP over Deadshot.
Yeah, but Deadshot has both bridges right now, and Deadshot has all the tempo. He's got the board. Shrivel has to answer this. Shrivel can't just play board for board right now. He's got to answer this. This is a death push. This is a death ball. Oh,
yeah,
here's the
yeah.
chain lightning.
I think he's dead.
Jump. No, but he's at 200. He's on 130. 50. That's
Yeah.
it. Hey!
The rage shell long was really good.
I like this. I like it. See, good. Oh, we're in game.
Game Milowin versus Walker.
Milowin
So
versus
right
Volk.
now, yeah,
Either
Milowin
way,
has the
both-
golem
both the
every
safe-
25
Both
seconds.
the safe picks. Both the safe picks. You can say, from both masters here, both players. I mean, you have the safe. You have a Boko. You have Boko who basically can adapt to any situation just because of how flexible his first perk is, and you have Milowin. Turtle got nerfed, but it isn't. It's still good. It's not as bad. It's not bad. It's basically it's a very effective unit on the board still, even though you can only have one of it this time around.
Oh, oh yeah, you're right. It cycles itself.
Yep, and here
So,
we go with
yeah,
the
it's still a really good unit. Midowin was really impressive because she was able to have
get multiple of them out.
multiple.
Now it's a little more.
supplements.
It's a little more complicated to get a multiple of them out compared to just cycling, because you have to just basically outlast. Instead of cycling, it's more about outlasting and making sure you you effectively get as many turtles as you can. But this Harbinger is going to be kept safe. This is really good for Zinyu. Oh,
Yep.
but unfortunately, you see the
Yeah, the archers are going to kill the Harbinger.
yeah, the archers are gonna kill the Harbinger, and the crossbow dudes didn't make it there in time to distract them.
So
Ooh,
I'm
these-
going to call it right now. The new meta for Midowin is going to play Spawn of Fury into the turtle. So
I mean,
you
It is
negate
a-
the
it is
nerf.
a thing. It is a thing. You know why
Yeah.
we're gonna heal? Everything's gonna be healed here. Both masters are also healed right now.
Oh yeah, actually Deadshot is going to have a lot of trouble with killing Midowin since how you call it?
Clear skies.
Clear skies, his face. Yes.
Right now, ooh, here's the stun lancers.
Oh,
Yeah,
but that fire is
from
really
here-
huge.
From the first 2 minutes of the game, we watch right now. I'm watching right now, and I see, it's Zinyu is really showing us a lot of prowess here. Look at this. As I said, it's now not. He's got 2 turtles on the
Oh.
board because he's he's being very patient with his turtles.
He
And-
missed the shuttle onto the black hole archers. That was unfortunate.
Unfortunately on that end, but again, this game is currently all Zinyu.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he's 20 XP ahead. He has
20
he's going
XP ahead, the
play the
HP
Harbinger.
advantage. And
Oh,
now
yeah,
and
the
he has
XP
the board
advantage and everything.
and the board. So it's a very awkward right now for very awkward for Def Shooty. He's gotta fight back here basically.
Oh, I don't actually agree on Harvey or on the Stun Lancers played
Yeah,
on the boots.
I would have been more. Yeah, I feel like he should have been patient over there. Wait
So
until
right
the
now
Harbinger.
she is,
Here's the black hole. There-
He was
even got-
hovering the black hole.
Even forced out the black hole from the, just because he had to Zinyu had to protect this turtle. Unfortunately, not enough answers. Here comes the clear skies, healing all
The
the
second-
damage done.
So the turtle. Yes, it's a level 5 turtle, so it's
Harbinger.
really good. We have
Level 6
the
now.
walk into the archers. Oh, the archer is
Sun
still
Lancers
hitting.
are gonna stop. The archer is still alive, and the crossbow dude is on. Ooh, he gets it. The archer
Really good
gets it.
fire one.
There
That
comes
has
the
the
fire.
big burn. Black
Black
hole
hole
a little
to
bit late.
counter. A little late, but he gets he gets what he needs. He gets the turtle to live. And here comes the second turtle. This is what I was saying. Instead of out cycling turtles out, you have to play a little
have
more
to
smart.
protect
And yeah, and you gotta protect
It
your turtle
just-
now.
It's just not spamming the turtle. So
Yep.
it's playing the turtle in an effective lane for it to survive, for then to play another turtle behind it.
Harbinger is set up yet again. Basically, this is a with Death Shot is at 1,000 HP, but he's getting some
so
damage. And
now
the
it's
pokes here.
the
Here's a good
break number
dagger fall.
3 for Shinyu. So now the turtles start at level 5. That's going to be really
Here's the
huge.
healing.
The healing
No
to-
healing.
Okay,
No
yeah,
healing done anymore. I believe they changed that. I believe they changed healing, so you do not longer. No, the masters no longer receive healing from clear skies. That used to also be one of the big things about Milloween, is
Yeah,
that clear
yeah,
skies delayed
healing.
games very heavily.
Yeah,
But
once
here's a
you
good-
have, once you're on mana frenzy, you could heal all the damage done on the game. So that's
Now,
a
even
really
when you-
good fireball. Level 10 golem.
Here comes the thing. This
Yeah,
Zen,
another
you
good
have
one.
the answer for these archers. There it is, I believe.
So
There's
right
even-
now the only
The stop it.
healing
Then
the
Death
game
Shoot is
Oh.
taking a lot of damage here. 599 HP left. Here's the
Oh,
shock
he's
drop.
going face
Stop
with
it.
the arcane.
Yep.
Miss.
He wants to just finish this game. He's got a turtle. He has
He
the
has
potential to
fireball on
finish
hand. Oh, that.
Oh,
the
this
stun
bat
lancers.
is-
Oh, he's healing the stun lancers.
this. Yeah, but remember, Death Shoot is now perk 3. All his melee units have rampage. So this is gonna be a little more interesting, especially now that they do.
Fireball into the single stun lancer and.
Yeah, the
then
stun lancers.
nine
Uh,
turtle goes
actually,
down.
I believe they do significant. I'm not exactly sure on the stats anymore, but their stats are a little more significant now. So they will be burning these turtles a little faster. Black Hole has to be played here.
He
Oh,
doesn't
no
have
Black Hole. Easy Clear Skies. Clear Skies is basically Black Hole.
Oh, he kind of
Blocks the Lancer. He blocks the Lancer there.
the Lancer. That's really good. And oh, Artemis is right in time.
Gets it. But Curse Bear is gonna do a lot of damage to this turtle. This is a
That defensive chopper is going to die to the
Unfortunately-
harm.
yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
Death
defensive
Shoot-
chopper is not an effective unit to play into Shinyu. I think the only melee unit he has
Yep.
is the defensive chopper. I mean, no,
Okay,
the
yes,
stun
no.
lancers.
I
There
mean,
goes
you-
the black onto the burning bridge.
God, the healing again. Clear Skies delaying this game. Delaying this game a lot. Technically, if you he played 2 Clear Skies, so that's about he healed about 350 HP, I believe. I'm not too sure anymore on the
Yeah,
stats.
that's like 5 pings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 5 pings. Again, it's really hard to be the Bulko player when Clear Skies is being spammed, especially when your win con is just to either control the board and get the pings in.
Yeah, and
And
then
Mana
the pings
Frenzy
on face.
is about to get active.
Yeah,
Mana
and
Frenzy
he's-
doesn't matter because Harbinger's at face, Turtle's at face, and here's the Firebolt in.
Everything is at face. Really, really well played by Shinyu.
Anyway, I'm confused. I thought I'm very confused these days. I thought, Clear Skies being one of the most effective cards in the game still. Just to delay the game. Make sure you stay alive.
Oh yeah, Clear Sky is still healing the masters.
Yep, we're just confused. Don't
Yeah,
worry about it.
it's not like we read something somewhere for us to getting confused. No.
Dan's game confusion. Anyway, what do you think about that first game? So Milo is out. Again, I think Def Shooty can go back to the Bulko. I think again with how that was played, it was just a feel out game. Melowin technically got the better of him that time, but I think he still has a good potential to get the better of him next time with any of the other decks.
Yeah, I'm checking out every other deck from Shinyu, and for example, the Morelia is like a one push wonder deck, like winning with a single push, as well as the. Oh, okay, he had Brutes on the middle wing for some reason. Then the Setsude has
Yeah.
Servitude with that too. It's weird.
Again,
That
I
deck's
feel
weird.
like that was a feeling out match. They're basically feeling each other out. It just so happened that the Milloween did get a really strong advantage early, which basically, it snowballs, especially when Milloween has Clear Skies, can delay the game, and that's when you're Bulko, that's not what you want. You want the game to end. So
Yeah, as fast as possible.
So I feel like if I was Dead Shoot, I would probably go back to the Bulko. With Milloween out the board, it's still the best deck to feel to any of Xinyu's other decks, because you're never sure exactly what's going to be played for sure.
Yeah, I'm confused with some of Shinyu's decks, so I'm not certain what to think.
Yeah, and that's when you're not certain what to think. I think it's always safe to go Bulko.
Or Stormbringer is good as well. Yes. He can also play the Apep. The Apep is really good.
He could bring out the Demon Warrior right away. Either way, I feel there are options here. I think I would still go with the Bulko. I think feeling out wise, it was just a game, and he does go with the Bulko, and the Stormbringer gets bring out.
So it's a weird deck for Shinyu since he has Boombuggy on the Stormbringer. So
Brothers of Light.
The thing is that the marksman doesn't attack.
The emote.
Oh god.
The emotes are starting out. Here's the Boombuggy you were talking about. As I said earlier, in behind the scenes, when I was talking to Kale, I think Boombuggy is actually just one of the more effective new cards we've seen. It's a really interesting card. It just does a lot of damage. It also relatively deals with Swarm effectively well. But watch out.
The thing about Boombuggy is that his damage is delayed, so your tank can die before the enemy dies. So that's the thing that happened.
Either way, we're feeling out. As Zinyu does get the better of the feel out here. However, first perk, EXP wise, it's still pretty similar. It's only a 7 to 8 EXP lead. And now both bridges are on Death Shoot's side. Yeah, he's got it. Ooh, I don't know if I would have played that. Yeah, that might have been
the curse
fun.
And the Boombuggy usually doesn't. The Boombuggy usually doesn't die to Fireball, but it was the curse.
It was hit by the curse. And it was also a good thing on the end of on Zinyu there, because of the damage worked how it does. He did manage to kill, and I believe it was, I don't remember what he killed. He did manage to kill and stop the push from Death Shoot's side.
So right now the laser turret was tanking some of the archers for the scratch to get the bridge. So
Get it, guys.
not the best, not the most effective card, but
I think he just wanted also just to get out of his hand for a bit. Simply gets a little more other cards. Sometimes it's also just good to play a turret on the middle, like exactly where Zinyu plays that turret is in particular, just because it deals with both bridges, and And even if they will technically have to deal with it. Even if they don't do anything, you finally get it out of your hand. You have, so you can get space for other units and maybe set up a push. Like Zenyu is trying to now. He does get both bridges. Here, see, look at this.
So right now, it's going to be really effective against the chopper.
And he's also a Stormbringer. So now that Stormbringer is part 2, this is going to hit insane. Look, it's probably gonna hit. Oh no, there's gonna hit this. See that? You see how far that reached over there?
Yeah, I think it has like 16 range with Stormbringer.
Yeah, like there. It just, even if Death Shoot grabbed the bridge there, the laser turret's just dealing with everything. Even the
we need a petition to add an engineer card to fix the laser turrets.
Please no. Buildings please no. Buildings are already strong enough. Wait. Both bridges are on Death Shoot side for a bit. They're split again, but now they're both on Death Shoot side once more. Even though Zenyu is 80 XP up, I'm feeling he's struggling controlling both these bridges. This laser, and he hits the laser turret there.
Yeah, he doesn't have like really good bridge grab cards. He's reliant on the boom buggy and
now burn the bridges is
and
a
the
thing.
golem. I don't know, the 5 mana golem card that gives you mana back.
Yep. You mean so basically the 4 mana golem. Takes 5 mana.
Yes, the crystal construct.
There's a boom buggy.
So right now the boom buggy with extra from the extra range that always has the extra range right now. It's going to be really effective. Fireball.
Good clear. Again, this is a really close game, but Zenyu's starting to pull ahead. Again, this laser turret's gonna get Zenyu a lot of value just simply because it's going to prevent, even if Def tries to get a bridge, this laser turret's basically gonna kill any small unit. He sets up a tank to kill.
He got buffs for killing like swarms as well, so it's not as bad. But right now it's targeting the.
But it effectively kills the bridge grab swarm that you see thrown around. Like you see all the 1 mana and 2 mana, the 1 mana cards and the 0 even blood imps if you can't count them. Those are there just to grab bridges. People don't really use them to actually swarm down a push.
Right. Okay, there's a firewall into the laser turret, so Deadshot is figuring out that he's struggling a lot against the laser turret to get the bridges, and the laser turret is negating a lot of the swarm.
Alright, but here's the thing. Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage for everyone. Also,
Rampage for melee units. Rampage, which is a very good way to deal with. It actually is a pretty good way to deal with a lot of. Basically,
into the laser turret.
No need. He's gonna basically win trades effectively now. Even like as long as it's like a melee, like he's basically just better at trading. As long as they punch each other.
Yeah, the thing is that Shinyu has the pinks.
Yep.
Does he have how do you call it? Burn the bridges?
He does not have burn the bridges here, so he's gonna have to just let this Doom Buggy fly, and that Doom Buggy now he has burn the bridges. Ooh, he plays the laser turret right there. It's gonna be a valued fireball on the laser turret. It's starting to actually not be a good idea.
He's playing really effective fireballs, but at the same time he's not playing the fireballs onto face, so it's not as effective. So the laser turret is actually getting a lot of pressure from.
He's sitting on a lot of mana here. Actually, might have surrendered. He might be waving the red flag, I believe, the white flag, because he's not playing any cards.
Is he surrender? I think he DC or he figured out. Oh yeah, he's 40. He figured out he's going to lose anyway.
So he decides to wave. Yep, waves the white flag. Let's get to the next game. Let's before let's take the time to breathe a little here. Oh no, his internet died.
Oh yeah, it made sense.
I think, but I feel like if I was the judge on the scene here, I would still give it to Zenyu, but we're gonna have Jules handle it. While Jules makes a decision, I guess we can talk about the game or talk about what Death Shooty needs to go next. Oh no,
So
the call was really quick. The call was really quick. It is going to go to Zinyu. Zinyu's gonna
it's
get the
going to
win.
go
There's no-
two. Yeah, 2-0 for Shinyu.
Yep.
So right now, Shinyu only needs one more win. He has to either play with Setsu or Morelia, and that has every deck available.
Okay, if I'm Death Shot, I'm feeling it now. I have He's one game. He's one game from losing. I think he brings out Demon Warrior. He has to gamble.
He has to bring the ape up.
Yeah, he's got to gamble here. Even if Zinyu has good counters, he might have to gamble on just hopefully being strong. Actually, I wouldn't also be far off from bringing the Setsu. I just think playing a grind out game versus Zinyu right now might not be a good idea, particularly because it is Morelia. It is a Death Ball deck for Morelia, and it is a Setsu that just wants to kind of go face.
The thing is that Shinyu enjoys playing the grind games, so he has more experience on them as well.
Yeah. We're gonna give. I believe we're gonna give Death Shoot some time to restart his internet as well, just in case. And I'm not sure really, because Death Shoot, it's really hard to say sometimes especially when you go down to 2-0 like this, what you really should do. Even in Zinyu, the decks that Zinyu has left are both kind of gimmick decks. They're both the hard push Morelia and the Ritual Servitude Setsu. So you really don't know what you're going to be up against. You're up against a good push deck.
Yeah, the one push wonder deck, exactly.
Yeah, but do you really go back to Boko? Because Boko is technically one of his best answers to his push decks.
I think you go for the ape up deck, grind it out.
I don't know, because it's really hard to say go for the Ape Up deck when it is a Death Ball deck and it is a Ritual Servitude deck, which could potentially be... Well, technically, it is a 4-mana Ritual Servitude deck. So,
Wait,
it could be.
4 mana?
No, it's a 2-mana, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it might be
Ritual of Servitude is
It could be anything, because remember, he could just swap it out and fix it later with a side. So it's a little hard to say what it's actually going to be. We do know if it's Ritual of Servitude, it has to be on the Setsu. So, but again, Zinyu was playing earlier. He was playing Twins Morelia with Howling Moon. So you have to also be ready for a push deck, I feel.
We're going jumping right into the game.
They're going to be going into game now. So I feel like I actually might go. I think Dashidi should go his Setsu here. It might be the safest pick because it has the stun to deal with the push. It has the defensive chopper. It has the Chen. It even has the Battle Shihu just in case it really is a swarm. Somehow a swarm deck with Ritual of Servitude.
I don't actually get why you play Ritual of Servitude in this Setsu deck. It's just for the reload, I think.
Maybe it's for the reload, maybe, and because of how Sideboard works, he could remove all his low mana cards and put all the 5 mana cards in there.
So he just activated the...
Yeah, basically, he's basically using it to psych out people. I believe is what the Zinyu's thinking.
I think he's using it for the reload.
He could be using it for the reload. But I feel like what could happen here is he takes out the Shock Rock, he takes out the Bridge Buddies, he takes out the Dragon, takes out the Warrior, blah blah blah. Then he puts in those 5. You see those 5 mana cards? He just puts them all in there.
I think it's just for the reload, nothing else.
You think it's just for the reload?
Yeah. I don't think you make sense. I don't think you make sense to heavy deck just to play Servitude on it.
It is Zinyu. Zinyu does tend to trick people a lot, but I really think it's just there for the option to go Ritual. I don't think he wants to go Ritual. I don't think he wants to go Ritual in any other master, but the Setsu because
stole my bank account.
He stole your bank account.
Yeah, he tricked me.
Reload.
Like with a Servitude.
The 2 mana reload. It's okay.
Yeah, but
play
right now he
two-mana
can't
reload.
play. Okay, the Xiaolong is still
Alright.
how you call it?
We're just waiting for them to
Wait.
start the game. Oh shoot.
Oh, they're in the game. We're watching the game.
I know. My bad. I thought it seems that when Dash left the game, it canceled my thing. It
Yeah,
canceled
the
my
So
yeah, I
right now,
forgot.
it's like
I was waiting.
poison onto the
that-
Xiaolong. It's the best answer he has, since his hand is always littered with small spells, and he has to trigger Xiaolong all the time.
3-man. So the Ritual Servitude is 3 mana. It is a
So
2-mana
right-
reload.
Right now, Shin is going face with the Scratillery.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. That's what this deck was designed to do, I believe.
Yeah. Actually, that shit is cycling really
Whoa,
slowly.
okay.
The Demon Warrior is only at 3.
Yeah, Ben. That's how you. This is how you bully Demon Warrior. You set to face, and then you just keep bullying. You just keep jumping. You have to win by perk 2. You have to win. You have to at least do significant damage before perk 2.
There
If
we
you
have
do
it.
not,
So
and
to
he's
on
not.
to the,
He's over half.
poison point. Really good.
He's
poison.
over half. He's over half damage, and the Demon Warrior is only at 4. So he's still technically, even though APEP is at perk 2, he technically has time.
Alright, so Demon Warrior transforms at 5 or after 5?
It transforms exactly at 5.
Okay.
I would Scratillery here actually.
Onto face.
And then just see.
I
yeah,
think
on the-
I think you wouldn't, because he didn't play the how you call it, the stun, the immunity totem. So you play Scratillery into the immunity totem.
That's true. You could. You could jump
So
face
right-
and then wait.
yeah,
You see it. You see it.
That's
Just
a really
play-
big problem. Okay,
Yeah, here you go.
Scratillery into the
That's gonna be a
stun.
little more damage. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, that's a
screaming
really
Scrat.
good screaming Scratch.
Oh, but
They
blows
has
up.
the
Is that
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin?
Yeah, that's a Zeppelin.
Zeppelin, let's
going
go!
to die.
Aw, didn't make face. Zeppelin.
It was
Old face is the place favorite card right there.
Demon Warrior on face, shrimps onto
Demon
the
Warrior
Demon Warrior,
face,
firewall into the
Good
shrimps.
damage. Demon
That
Warriors.
was a really good damage, but how you
This
call
is
it?
really good.
Deadshot doesn't
then-
have any
then you guys-
direct damage to take
Then you have
advantage
some
of
problems there. Then you can't really.
this. He is
Then
jumping
you
face.
can only make one more mistake. Here's the jump phase. He has to play
He needs
Scratillery.
artillery. Yeah. There
Go, go,
into
go. I hope the Setsu can do. Oh no, dude, just too
Yeah, it's
slow.
game. This is game.
That's game.
Full HP
Unfortunately-
Demon Warrior on face. Fireball. And
Unfortunately,
blast
just-
strike.
Just a little too slow there to get the stun. If he got the stun off, I believe he would have cleared everything around the Setsu.
I told you, Demon Warrior is 3 wins.
Demon Warrior is through. Well, either way, now Demon Warrior is gone. What? Death Shooty has to select something else. And it is
Yeah.
still face. It is still face
should have
decks.
Play the Demon Warrior on the sideboard. Just
It's still face decks, both both on Xinyu's side. I still think Xinyu would the Boko would probably be the next safest pick. The other safe pick would be the Death Suit's own Setsu. What do you think, Gandalf? What do you think is the safe go here? Because from either way, Xinyu will technically have a face push deck with either the Setsu burn with just the ritual reload, or the Morelia big howling moon twins play.
I think he still has to go for the Setsu, since if Deadshot goes for the how you call it, the Volko, he's going to have a really easy time to deal with the twins into the Morelia.
You think so? You think you think it's gotta be the Setsu here?
Yeah, unless Deadshot doesn't play Volko, so he should play Morelia. So that's my point.
That's the interesting thing with Death Shot. He has Volko makes the most sense. Us playing the game for a long time, Volko makes the most sense here. It has defense though. It has burn the bridges.
But that's
It
the
has
thing.
the cycle.
How is your opponent knowing what you're going to do if you're not even knowing? If you don't even know what you're going to the next.
You're right.
So if you
You're
do
right,
the
you should
stupid
just not
move,
think.
you're going to win, because your opponent doesn't expect.
You think he should just roll a dice and pick let the dice pick his deck.
No, he should roll a rock like in the previous.
Roll a rock.
tournaments.
So roll a rock.
Yes.
Roll a rock. Again, I personally feel like this could go both ways. I think Setsu is probably the best because again, it has all that stun. It's shown that he could actually deal with Demon Warrior and he could deal with Swarm really well with the Battle Shihu and the Chen combination.
Oh yeah. Also, the Battle Shihu with the Subshrine into the twins is going to be really effective. He's going to be able to clean them up.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Setsu is probably Deathshoot's best bet. But I wouldn't fault him for picking Volko. Volko is also pretty safe here.
Yeah, also
On Zenyu's side,
Yes.
I'm not too sure. I think
Maybe-
Zenyu I think Zenyu should run it back, go for Setsu again. Because I think if he plays Morelia, it kind of favors Deathshoot a little more because it technically is a slower deck than the Setsu.
So we're jumping right into game number 4. It's a Setsu mirror matchup. So I think as long as Shinyu is able to answer Shen and Battle Shihu push, he's going to win. Shinyu's win condition is getting to perk 3 and starts cycling every spell he has in every low cost spell he has in hand. So wait, oh, he got a he got a healing buff from the servitude. So that's a thing.
That's a thing. But I also like to say, it's not also exactly his win condition, because this is Setsu. Remember, he is still doing face damage.
Oh, that's
And
a
there
real
is-
cleaver.
Ooh, it's real. Oof. But did he get face? I think it did get face.
That's the secret strategy. Playing a
Oh, it got face
naked.
again!
The secret strategy is to play a naked cleaver into the bridge
man.
as if it was a Ilu cleaver.
Yeah, no one
And then you
expects it.
reach face.
And it does. If it does get the face, it's usually 600 damage. And in a matchup like this, it is Setsu versus Setsu, and it's a push Setsu versus a burn Setsu. That actually means a lot. 600 damage could really be the difference maker. I wonder if it will be the difference maker this game. Yeah, wait.
We have a Scratillery into the Shen. We
But
have
here
defense
comes
of
defense, though.
Oh, but that Scrat is going to
Defense
kill
it up.
Shen. No,
No, it's not. It's
I
done.
think Shen is at
That's correct,
literally
of course.
10. He has 10 HP.
Here comes Rio Cleaver. I feel like Rio. You see, I feel that was a mistake on Deathshoot's part. I would have played the Rio Cleaver with the Defensa because that would have killed the Setsu.
I think he didn't expect. Oh, okay.
Here comes the jump
He
though.
didn't expect the jump. Cleave.
Setsu's gonna get some
Oh,
damage here.
that's Poison
gonna do
fall
some body
on
shots.
to everything.
Yeah, he gets it onto everything.
Before the
But again,
before the Shaolong dies, yeah, it's going
if
to
I-
kill the.
if I was Deathshoot, I'm happy here. I did some damage. I did about 200, 400, I believe. That's all I want really at the end of the day. Because I am Setsu. I'll finish this game sooner or later. And he has to reload.
Oh, that was not a really effective.
Yeah, not effective.
Chain lightning. The monkey's
because-
healing.
Monkey's just gonna heal it up, and it's again one of those things that you don't really see Monkey that often. Ooh, it's a
Oh, he's going.
jump it.
That's a really big push. He's going
it's already
face a little.
okay. Good-
Shock
gets a
rock
good
onto the Shin. The shrimps are
Shock rock?
going into the.
The shock rock
shrimps-
onto the Scratillery Scrat, so that's pretty good. Again, we have to keep watching this EXP game, and EXP wise, Deathshoot's up, so he's going to be able to get to that reload quicker,
Yep.
and he's gonna probably
Yeah,
get
wait,
one
they-
jump.
They are already on reload.
No, not reload. I mean the
Yeah, the
laser,
laser.
the reload laser stun combo.
That shot is has the advantage on like mid
I'd probably
range
play
push.
Cleaver. I'll probably play Cleaver top lane just to just to see what Zinyu would do. But no, he opts to just save the mana, which is good. That's how you should play this. How patient you should be this matchup as well.
He's struggling a lot against Xiaolong since his deck is like.
Stun, good stun there, good 10 there.
Oh,
The
those.
chakra. Oh, nice
Oh,
succubus actually.
Yeah, the
Nice
succubus.
succubus.
Oh,
Check it
that
out.
poison fall is really good.
That's fine. That's fine.
Good
Because
with
what's that?
everything.
Defensive chopper's on face. Defensive chopper's on face. He's setting
Yeah,
up the chain
it
link.
doesn't have a really good DPS, so it's.
Here's the chain lightning. He gets the reload, gets the stun in. Oh, did not bounce a regal way. That was a really bad
Yeah, onto
mount.
the Morgles. That was unlucky. Right now, Shinyu has a bounce. He's waiting for the artillery.
There's the
There's the cleaver.
Here's the.
We have the defensive
Ooh,
chopper.
those cleavers get
That's
beat
a
up
really
by
effective
these
defense.
strats. Oh, but there, did you see the third break just happened? It actually cleared some of the
that's
strats off, so
just-
this cleaver is going to have a little more HP than it should have.
Yeah, it made the cleaver survive a little bit longer. They will have poison fall onto the Xiaolong again.
Here's the Setsu jump. Remember, 1000 HP. There's. Ooh, no, the Morgul
Oh, that was unlucky.
ill-timed.
Yeah,
Ill-timed
the
by Zinyu.
Morgul. Yeah, the Morgul pushed
That's game.
the
That's
cleaver.
game.
Yeah, that's game.
See, just get the face, Setsu. Just eventually Setsu will kill her, especially when there's no healing in the game.
Yeah, I told you, Setsu was going to win.
Yeah, Setsu won. We got it, boys. 100% call rate. All right, so it's 2-2 now. Just like that, it's 2-2, I believe. So this is the final
Yeah.
match.
This is the final match.
Bringing it back, and we're gonna have a grand final. Decisions have to be made. Does Zinyu swap out of Setsu here? Because the Setsu, while it was working, it's just not finishing the game. It's not getting the results Zinyu wants. But here's the thing: both decks of Death Shoot are control decks. He has the laser turret on Stormbringer. He has the defensive chopper on both, and he has Burn the Bridges on Volko.
Wait, did they change something else to laser turret? Because Shinyu and Deadshot have laser turret.
Yeah, they do. They both have laser turret, but Zinyu can't use his laser turret anymore because it was stuck to the Stormbringer.
So Shinyu right
So
now
remember-
is admitting he cannot read. So I already knew that. So right now Shinyu has the Setsu and Morelia. He has to face against what
Either
the Volko
Either
and the
Volko
Stormbringer.
or Stormbringer. Again, both control decks. Both decks that have really good ways to deal with this push that Zinyu can have.
I think the winning matchup for Shinyu is playing Morelia into Stormbringer, and the losing matchup for Shinyu is playing Setsu into Volko.
So do you think the best bet here is just to go Morelia because it will get him the better results either way?
Yeah, I think so. It's actually a 50-50 on the matchup, and then it's going to be a little bit hard.
I wouldn't know exactly for sure because both ways he could actually win the game. Because again, Setsu can just kind of end these games before Volko or Stormbringer can end games because they just tend to wait passively. But Morelia is safer because it is just a big push deck and it will bully the control deck if Death Shoot makes mistakes. I also think it's gonna be a lot harder to play the Morelia into the Stormbringer if Death Shoot is perfect. But here we are in game. It is gonna be Volko into
Volko
Morelia.
versus Morelia.
Victory at all cost.
Interesting. So Zinyu decides to get off the Burn Setsu experience and gets into the what you call it, the Howling Moon, most likely Howling Moon combo. While we're just getting safe play from a Death Shoot. Going safely with the Volko. Ooh,
This is
interesting
a
right
really slow start.
Very slow start, but a start that favors Zinyu because he does have boat bridges for a while, so he will hit that perk first, and you know he's gonna be relatively comfortable.
That's a real cleaver.
That's real clever, baby.
Oh!
No, but the spray and
Almost
fireball.
there.
Almost time.
Yeah, actually Morelia he struck the cleaver like for 1 second, so it got slowed. I made
wasn't able to finish off the
the aimbot.
aimbot, but either way, it was answered by fireball. It's gonna be something that Zinyu will have to keep an eye on. A lot of people forget that Cleaver is actually a pretty good card. Especially when it's left unattended. Like Zinyu did for a while there. Either way,
Cleaver is like a baby. If you leave it unattended, it's going to kill
everything.
Or
it's
maybe
break
itself.
everything.
Yeah, it's going to break everything.
Wait, so either way, again, EXP wise, it's pretty even right now. Bridges are equalized, and they're playing the.
Also, Shinyo has a magma.
Ooh, Shinyu having magma storm. I don't think, unfortunately, with the magma
really
storm,
effective
it's
against
not really effective because this. Well, in particular, it can be effective versus a more death bally style of Balco, but you see here, he's just throwing this into the sentry, but in reality, that's a -1 loss for him.
Actually, it's still one minus, but he played the spellbook to reduce the cost.
So yeah, he take. Yeah, so it is gonna
it's
give
still
the
one
1
less
mana.
mana. Yes.
Ooh, is the burn bridges gonna happen?
Aimbot on face. Really good.
Ooh, it's not good. You see the nether bat jumped away. Oh, Cleaver a little, Mongrel a little late, and it's on the. Oh, that's not fun. It's on the burn the bridges. Oh no, this Cleaver's might hit face. Okay, good. He's got the swarm out.
He has the swarm from the.
From Relia. Get to answer it.
Yes.
Gotta answer it as quickly as you can. He's saving. Does I need to know because I am watching Death's side here. Does Zinyu have Howling Moon?
No, he doesn't.
So,
that Cleaver hitting the shield on the aim, but not really.
Not oh, okay. But
they go to magma storm into the Cleaver.
So that's the interesting thing here. Now we know. I know.
Did you see that Elo Cleaver to stop the Cleaver from getting out of the magma storm range?
Yep. Pure minion master's positioning right there. But I was going to say, when I asked you that question, does Zinyu have Howling Moon? It's because Death has been holding on to this defensive chopper this entire game.
Wait, that's his death.
I think he was afraid. I think he's afraid of Howling Moon.
Yeah, he has Howling Moon on.
Oh, so he does
on his deck, but he switched it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he
saying.
had on the original. He had the original, but he switched.
And that's what I'm saying. Death had multiple opportunities to play the defensive chopper, really, and get a lot of value here. But he's afraid. He thinks Howling Moon might still be in that deck, and it's just being hidden.
It's actually a lot of pressure.
It could actually.
How you say it?
It could actually be what wins Zinyu the game, removing the Howling Moon. Here we go. Finally,
Shot heard me say he doesn't have Howling Moon. Oh, what was that magma storm? Oh no.
Didn't get anything, and its defense was full HP. Here's another thing. Death has full mana. He's got cards to play with, and now everything's rampage.
They're really close into how you call it.
Hey, you know what? You know how much damage a Rampage Cleaver does?
Like
450.
450, yes. It's going to be able to kill Nivir really fast.
So yeah, if it gets even if he just played it into this he's got to deal with this the beer first. Then he can start. This Cleaver is going to be very dangerous. Look over here.
Oh, there he goes into the
Nivir. You see how much damage he just did on that Nivir? That was almost eliminated. Oh, there. Nivir's gone.
But that Nivir actually gave a lot of breathing room to Shinyu.
A lot of breathing room.
Really effective.
But again, remember, this is Volko. Not a lot of breathing room to be had either way. Especially now that he has that rampage cleaver. So it's gonna be very hard to get anything big
Fireball
or even
phase.
small.
Yes.
Yeah, fireball
that
phase
bridge
because
was really good. Then we have Morgul, bottom bridge. Oh, they're just
It's
fighting for the
defensive.
bottom bridge right now.
yeah, he has to. Zinyu might be starting to feel it here. Even though he's ahead in EXP, it's only by 10, by about or 10 or 20, so he might not feel comfortable.
Yeah, he's trying to keep the bridges as close as possible. There's a
Then he has to
really
deal with this cleaver. This cleaver is not allowed to hit face. He should have the swarm guard, I believe, but oh, Magma Storm, here comes Morgrel. Pushes cleaver out of range slightly.
That's
Good. Yep.
That's really good.
Easily dealt with.
Yeah, he's bleeding out mana every time, right right now.
Yeah, that-
so I think that should
and that
might
should-
actually
Yeah,
win this.
he's also having really strong bridge control, which is an issue. An issue for Zinyu
There
right
goes
now. There's the fireball
Fireball
phase. It
into
will
the
go to
aimbot. Yes, Morgul
Bridge
onto the
control
archer.
is never- Bridge control is, however, completely in Deadshot's favor right now. Zinyu just can't get by a bridge. He has the fireball phase. He's trying. He has to get some damage out.
Yeah, he's actually struggling quite a lot. He doesn't have effective
Here's burn bridge again to kill this freak. Just kill everything. Oh, stay in the bridge. Burn, curse bearer, burn.
Burn. Yeah, I think this game is.
No, they're gonna hit mana frenzy. They're gonna hit mana frenzy around
almost
the same
at the
time.
same time. Yes, I think Shinyu is much better in mana frenzy since he has magma storm and a lot of removal spells. Also,
No, but
killing.
that's the issue. If Zinyu can't buy a bridge and they hit mana frenzy at the same time, that means Devshot is technically at advantage. He's gotta. Whoever can control both bridges as they hit mana frenzy will be the winner of this game. I feel.
We have the chopper, the
Then
curse
you
bearer
have
pushing
another
that curse
curse
bearer
bearer.
into the bridge.
There we go.
Oh,
It's
the
neutralized.
bridge is going to be. Oh,
Oh, here
mana
we go.
frenzy for Shinyu at the same time. Oh,
Devshot guys, but Devshot has the bridges.
bridges. Oh, they has the
Burn the
top
bridge,
bridge,
burn the bridge,
one on
burn
one.
top, burn the
Burn the
top.
bridges.
Okay, good.
He's going to magma stone the bottom
Oh no,
side.
he has to-
Oh, the Morgul
Oh,
pushed
they-
the
oh,
curse bearer
no,
into the bridge.
That's not what you want. Oh, the cleaver
The cleaver hitting the aimbot.
First,
Oh,
burn
burn
the
the bridges.
This
He's
is
going,
gonna
oh,
be
burn the
a
bridges is
hard
going to be
fought mana frenzy.
super huge.
Hard
Morgul
fought mana
right
frenzy
there.
game.
He
Here we go.
needs the bridge. Oh, he's keeping
Oh,
the
there
bridges
you go.
right now. The Ilu
There he's
cleaver,
got
the
bridges
curse
again.
bearer
Oh.
getting into the
Here
bridge.
comes defensive. Defensive top.
Firewall into bottom bridge. Oh no, firewall
This
no.
is a
Aimbot.
battle.
He needs to keep the bridges.
This is a
The
battle.
burn the bridges
from
is
the bridges. Oh,
super huge for
you
that
can't-
shot.
Can't Arden Cleaver? No, the curse bearer goes. I would have played Cleaver actually into the Morgul, I think, just
Yeah, I
because it will
think
hold
the
the bridges longer.
The shot is
Devshot
winning.
might have this. Devshot is because both bridges. Devshot's got it. This is the last tempo. This is free mana.
Yeah, it's
It's
that
done.
shot side.
It's done. Zinyu is just brought out the GG, and just like that, a 2-0 lead disappears. And Devshot is gonna have his chance at first place. And is out of his third place home. He's moving up. He's bought new real estate. Make these games last as long as possible.
So it's going to be a Demon Warrior mirror matchup between Radbo and Ape.
Back in the day, these were two popular Demon Warrior masters. Apep was still technically the favorite even back then. So I wonder if it has changed over time.
Well, actually, Apep got changed for the better with the buff to his perks. Radbo didn't even get changed. So
Well, he did. He got. No. He did get changed. 5 extra damage on his auto attack.
All right. Now Ace is going to win every matchup now. That 5 damage is going to win the game.
5 damage, baby. You never know. It could be significant. Like right now, that dragon did not get that extra hit in because of that 5 damage. Anyway, early game, it's favoring Deathshot actually. Deathshot with the APAP, it's so. Ooh, free crossbow dudes.
That's going to be a really good bridge grab, especially
Bridge
against
grab.
the bat.
It's also going to be good DPS actually, because remember in Demon Warrior in a Demon Warrior mirror, every range DPS adds up. So we're gonna see. However, it seems like I would play the Demon Warrior here. No, he's not opting to play Demon Warrior here. So this is gonna give Acer some time to breathe. Usually in the Demon Warrior matchup, you want to play your Demon Warriors.
Yeah, you
I
want
believe,
to
as soon as
you want to
can.
play your Demon Warrior to get it online as fast as possible.
So what do you think of this change for Disruptor Puff? They changed it just a while back. That now instead of making things more expensive in mana, it just swaps bridges.
I think it's a good change. The thing about the Disruptor buffs was it was played on the Blood Imp with the Wildcards deck, and if you didn't remove it
Yeah.
in time, all your deck was like 10 mana. So
No, but
yeah,
I also
it wasn't fun
I
to
also-
play, I guess.
But I also like it for what it does for these decks. It gives another bridge grab option to these decks. that want
Oh
to
yeah,
get mana.
it's actually a really effective bridge grab option with the Illu Cleaver and Screaming Squad so rampant. Having a buff that stays on the bridge and doesn't get counted or die to the Illu Cleaver is super effective. The
This is
only
actually- This is actually a pretty good push that Acer managed to set up with his spirits over here.
The Spirit Monster.
Ooh,
then we have
that's
the-
not good. That's really bad. That's really good for Acer. But everything is gonna start. Is starting to attack this defensive chopper.
That
So
push is really strong.
Yeah, he's gonna save a little damage because the sniper didn't get on face. It got on defensive
Yeah, it
chopper.
got onto the defensive chopper. That was
However-
1000 damage.
However,
There we have Acer is on the Demon Warrior
Oh.
3 and Deadshot is on
Yep.
the Demon Warrior 4.
a full stack behind that is not good for Acer. Not good at all. So he's gotta.
So I
he's
will
going.
into the Demon Warrior.
He's going to be behind because
I think
if I
once Deadshot is able to bring out Demon Warrior 5, he's going to be able to push back.
he'll need to start bullying here with Demon Warrior 5. This Demon Warrior is important, so let's keep an eye on it. Because now that he has one Demon Warrior head, that means he's gotta get a significant either
Yeah,
tempo,
he's going
bridge.
to get a tempo advantage right now.
Here's the good Sunburn, good Sunburn just
Sunburn
killed Sniper.
almost misses.
See, here's the 5 mana Demon Warrior. Here's the 4 stack
He-
Demon
the-
Warrior. Yeah,
right
ooh, this Demon
now,
Warrior is looking like he's going
oh,
crazy.
that was showing rage. That's not good.
Shadows in range. Howling Moon, Demon Warrior in face
Whoa,
though.
look at that damage. Look at that damage.
Good damage. That's about 1,000 HP. So,
Yeah,
So
that
if-
was really huge.
oh, he's gonna get another Demon Warrior before I think. Demon Warrior's in hand. He has the mana to play it. He
Yeah,
might
and
be
Acer
waiting.
doesn't have it in hand right now.
There's the aimbot. If he's probably gonna drop Demon Warrior on the top lane right now ish.
No, he doesn't have it in hand.
Floats 1 mana.
Right now he
I'm
has.
gonna say- I said Death Shot had it.
Oh,
Ooh, there's a
okay.
good number. So yeah, this is what you get when you play the Demon Warrior Mirror. You need to be on time. You need to be timely with your Demon Warriors. If you're not, you lose a lot of tempo like this. Acer messing. I don't know
Really
if it
good
was a
fireball,
misplay on his.
But
Really good fireball.
erasing the shadows.
Here's another Demon Warrior. Demon Warrior ready on Death Shot's side again. He has a free Musketeer. So that's Demon Warrior Musketeer is actually pretty.
Oh, he has free Musketeer against Demon Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's also
that's going.
it's good to add to the damage, and it's good. Like here, this Demon Warrior Musketeer is just gonna be so much DPS. It's gonna be really hard to deal. Here comes the Howling Wind again to deal with it.
With Demon Warrior.
Demon Warrior, but however, the Demon
It's
Warrior's
not
already
going to be
happy.
enough.
It's not gonna be enough, sadly.
Oh, Demon Warrior is deleting the wolves. Poor wolf. No, wolves.
Oh.
Why?
Here's the problem. Again, you're delayed when you're behind in Demon Warriors. Death Shitty. Oh no, I think Death Shitty's internet is down.
Again?
He's floating 3 mana, 4 mana.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
5.
It's actually. I
no.
think it's actually. I think this game is actually a win for Deadshot. That's so
Yeah, I
unlucky.
think. Oh, this is I don't know.
I think we're going to replay it. Yeah, I
I
think we're
feel-
going to play.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
was
I-
unfortunate. That
it
was
was-
all death shot.
It was really well played at that shot. He was ahead on the Demon Warrior. He was getting a lot of damage done.
Yeah,
He
and then
was.
I think the internet died. Unfortunately, the perils of playing online and having online tournaments, these things like these kind of happen now and then. So I think we're gonna go for a replay. I believe is what the call is right now, unless something happens and DefShoot can't really play. Like his internet dies completely. That's also an issue that we have.
Yeah, that's going to be really unlucky.
So we're gonna have to wait and see what if
He actually fought all the way through the finals for his internet to fuck up.
yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Again, we have to wait till he responds. So we will keep you guys updated once DefShoot is back in chat and back in talking to us, so we know. But right now it looks like he's offline and he's completely disappeared. So we're gonna really have to wait.
James is right. This game is pay to win. The better
Who
internet
has the better
wins.
internet? Who has the more stable connection? It reminds me of an issue back in the early days of Minion Masters, where another player named Zagriptor had an internet outage in his entire city during a tournament when he got. So yeah.
In the entire city.
So all right. So we are getting word from Jules. We're getting word from Jules. We will be taking a 5-minute. Yeah, I can tell the stream. I can tell the stream. All right. Can they hear me? All right, guys. Unfortunately, we have the judge ruling, and it's unfortunate, but DefShot has asked to be disqualified, as his ISP has come back to him that he will be back. It will be back in around 15 minutes, and unfortunately, our ruling is 5 minutes per disconnect. At least to come back, and at least so we can reset things. So after a hard-fought series, I feel sorry, but we will have to disqualify DefShot, and the winner of this tournament will be Acer.